Bearer of the curse.
Having a point.
What is up, guys? Cyberhoudini here, and welcome on into something really special. This is Eternal Strands. It is a brand new game from Yellow Brick Games. They're a new studio made up of veterans from, they worked on Dragon Age, they worked on Assassin's Creed, they worked over Electronic Arts on games as well, so decided to branch away from AAA. You're going to see this a lot, veterans of other studios starting up their own studio, because they're sick of the AAA model, sick of the CEOs, and they've wanted to do something else, and this looks really special. It's kind of a mix of Shadow of the Colossus and a little bit of Breath of the Wild and Dragon Age put in there. And look at it, it looks amazing, right? You've got these kind of strands that you pull pieces of armor, you climb up on these massive bosses, and you finally take them down. As a massive fan of Shadow of the Colossus, one of my favorite games of all time, it got me through some rough times. It's really great to see games kind of take that idea, even more so than Breath of the Wild. Another one is Pray to the Gods. It's the way they just grab that fire magic straight into and sent it back. I love it. I love it. Okay, it looks gorgeous, right? You might have seen this at maybe the Game Awards or one of the Xbox events, because it is available right now on Game Pass. You can play this full game. It looks bloody amazing. I know the graphic art style might be like making you wonder what's going on, but hell yes, it looks amazing. The Yellow Brick Games, they seem like a really cool group there up in Quebec. Even their little logo, Princess, is known as Dorothy, but it's like Dorothy in a kind of a French way. So maybe one day they'll get to make their maybe action-adventure Wizard of Oz game. I'm waiting for that. It seems to be creeping up, not even with the success of Wicked, just with everything. Like the Liza P devs want to make a Souls-like Wizard of Oz, and we'll see how things go. So yeah, this is Eternal Strands. Look at it, beautiful. We got some nice accessibility options straight off the bat. All your subtitles and your colorblind options, which is really great, because you know, these guys are coming out of here probably on their own budget, on their own like life savings, and they're able to pull off something like this. For the most part, people have been calling these games AA style, you know, AA in quality, in budget, in everything, in team size, really punching up into the AAA, and I love that. Games like Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, Atlas Fallen, you know, most of them do have bigger publishers, so it's a little unfair. Now these guys, I think they were teaming up with Private Division. I don't know if that fell through or what, but probably thanks to the Xbox Game Pass stuff, it's probably helped out a little bit, you know. These are all the backdoor deals, but they keep the industry alive, and if we're reaching into Microsoft's coffers and grabbing a little bit of money for these games, I am so happy. Hell yes for that. There's even rumors of Microsoft buying TikTok. Please Jesus, no. Alright, let's get into this. Let's do it. Eternal Strands, brand new game, baby. One of the first new ones of the new year. I'm excited. Dodging just before landing. Okay, we got some dodging and stuff going on. Didn't get to read that. When Weaver's born, the next era asks, we're willing to risk wrangling these capricious lands into heart and home. Our exploits must answer simply, whatever it takes. Cool, founder of the Enclave. All right.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all
seen some of these anime cutscenes. It's gorgeous.
But those that did built a legacy of progress,
Brynn,
constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida.
Damn.
And without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil.
The Veil. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate.
And powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some Weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when Weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago.
How gorgeous is this? I love when they do this.
I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new Weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
So these big climbable bosses seem like the huge overarching ones, but it looks like you can even mess around with some of the smaller ones too. Even smaller enemies are quite as big as trolls and that. You see, nice little world building going on here.
Careful.
She kind of sneak aboard there. So magic is shunned.
Thanks.
So many fantasy games do that. Magic and elves, the first to get shunned. Whoa, oh that's the veil, is it?
Brynn, over here.
Very ambitious for their first title. Let's go, I'm excited. Alright, there's the switch over. Very, very pretty. Holy hell. This is the Xbox Series X version, so we'll see how frame rate is. I know people have been having trouble getting onto the Game Pass version. I think it just isn't showing up, but if you go to the Xbox store, the Microsoft store inside the console,
What do you think?
it's right there.
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base
Aurea.
is shrouded in tangles.
Beautiful, like a little
Raiders have
vulture
known about this
falcon.
safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper
This
into the shadow.
Eternal Strands
I'll stay to
correlates
oversee
with
the
the
camp
beginning
setup.
of
Why
a
don't
very,
you
very
take
busy
preliminary
first
scouting
quarter for
expedition?
video games.
Really?
Of course.
There's a new
It's
Orcs Must
important for
Die
the other
out as well.
weavers to see how you do in the field.
And then this day next
The map
week,
I bartered
we're
for
going to
in
have
Tarza
Kingdom
suggests
Come
there's a
Deliverance
watchtower
2.
deeper into the valley.
That's sneaking up on us.
Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark then?
Yes, it should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road.
Yeah.
And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous.
On the
Just steer
scry.
clear of the tangles.
Yeah,
Any
they're throwing a
questions
lot of
before you
words.
head out?
Yes. The hell, I need you to get out there. Tell her I don't have any questions. She mentioned the Strand Road. This might be a little strange, but ask her to explain. Yeah, what's the scry?
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of
There must be
ours.
some way of contacting each other, is it?
Sent you on expeditions without it?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't
Right.
exactly stay close to the
Fantasy
table at
magic
the camp
earpiece.
while I was
Gotcha.
out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Thanks.
Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Let's
Glad to
go.
hear it.
Let's get into this. Oh, push to move. Right, nice. That's the way to do it. Nice. We got good old sword and shield tactics. Alright, this looks like some of our magic, is it? Nice little UI. Got a compass down the bottom. Got a roll. Okay, good. You just gotta press everything at the start. Alright. What is it? I don't know what L1 does yet. R1 is block.
Those visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
Jeez. Yes.
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong
What is
enough
all
to
this?
pull you out like you practiced.
And this is how we pull things away, is it? And we can use them as projectiles. Cool. It's like they've positioned lots of little bits. You know how hard it is to do that? Make things functional like that. Move the camera. Okay, cool. So pretty. Lovely. You're seeing a lot of deep purples in games. Nice sprint and jump. I do have a stamina system for when we're climbing on the monsters. I think that's mainly the Breath of the Wild thing, you know, like I'm expecting. Anything other than that? Observe.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
It's like the Aurora Borealis. Put it in my veins. With some potions as well. Okay. It's definitely taken from a few franchises.
Just this. Shall magnify the enchantment and
Is that gonna make that noise every time someone has a chat?
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
Tangled. What is that? Like the creepy magic?
The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
Okay.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Who's this guy?
Until now.
Those could be rare exports.
Cassim? She's got a Scottish accent.
Break them open.
Oh, look at this. We might have some kind of crafting system. Yes, iron. Potions we don't need yet. Okay, cool. Wonder is the way of doing like auto pickup. Because I do be like that. Alright. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. That was close. I was doing some crazy sprint moves.
That wall is completely frozen.
Alright, Weaver's Grasp. When you know when you've grasped it already. You know it's a good system.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
Whoa! You got damage numbers too. You can turn that stuff off if you want.
They combust when broken. So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can turn all that off. The accessibility options are definitely fantastic. You gotta be commended. Oh, look at that. Just straight up climbing. I love that. See, that stuff is hard to program. So sometimes you have to, if you're like a Horizon Zero Dawn or something, only very select places you can climb up. You're doing damage numbers on the bush? Yes. You must damage the bush. I love her cape, Brynn.
Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road.
It's hard to do world building and exposition so early, right? Because you're either gonna lock in or switch off, and it's like 50-50 sometimes. Streamers already have quite an erratic brain, ADHD brain.
Seems they were true.
Very tough.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Since the late 360 era, we've gone very cinematic with games, so it's more about showing rather than telling.
Well. I say we check it out before finishing the
You gotta strike that
expedition.
balance. I don't know which way is best, because some days I feel like a giant set-piece blockbuster moment to get you into it. And then other times I'm like, it's rushed, it's so true, I don't even know who these characters are, you know, that kind of way. So you can't, there's no really way of winning, honestly. Just trying to find a balance. And she looks badass. I like it. These kind of games, like, straight off the bat, it makes me think, like, the graphics are definitely Dragon Age meets, like, something like Kingdoms of Amalur or Fable. That makes me very, very happy. Yes, please. I know, like, the latest Dragon Age isn't being, like, received overly well, and some people like it, some people don't. It's just hard to know, you know. It's hard to know. This is a game, like, it's perfect for this month, you know. January's can be quite slow, but over the last couple of years they've been building. There's no real month that's shy of games anymore. So jump in.
Never seen anything like
And this is perfect, you know, through the cozy times during this cold weather.
I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing.
It's definitely something I would have tried anyway, but putting it on Game Pass is the cherry on top. We got a big old dragon, baby. It's got to be one of the bosses for later. Jeez, this is why we don't come through the Strand, I guess. Alright, so we got Deep Purple's magic, mention of a veil, and now dragons. You know, these guys worked on Dragon Age, but they're definitely wearing it on their sleeve, my goodness.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
No, no, no. Oh, come on. No, Mom. Oh, just when things were getting fun. Oh, she stopped it, did she? Or did something else?
Breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
She can't put her out. Is she too far? It's okay.
Can't extract you.
Nice. We got a lock on.
Dom,
Perfect.
fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Alright. Oh, we got another one. Come on, bitch. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at this. Can we pick him up? We can, and just throw him around. Kind of stuns him a little bit. We got a charge attack, block.
Get out of the cave so
Grab
we can
and
get
throw.
our bearings.
Alright. God, you really can grab, like, so much stuff. Good for them. That's so hard to program. You have no idea. Alright. Use me, Kelbato. Nice. Yeah, that cape is so cool. I wonder will it kind of turn into a glider later. As far as it looks like though, we'll be kind of flying through the air through magic. Hey, Mr. Drake. Drake once a rapper, but after everyone bullied him, he turned into a massive dragon and started pissing everybody off. Mummy! Let's not become Drake food. Jesus. Now's the time to be running. I'm gonna burn this whole forest to the ground. Run, you silly girl. I know it looks nice, the pyrotechnics are off the charts. Oh damn, even they're running. No one wants to face the wrath of Drake.
For the love of... It's an Ash Peak Drake.
Ash Peak.
Quick,
Look.
your frost magic can
Ah, Weaver's Craft. Look at all this magic. Ice wall. Cool. Nice. Time to get extinguishing. Nice. What will this do? Cool down the burning trees. Okay. I don't know if it's working, is it? No, it kind of is, actually. There you go.
Good. Dawn's still working on the scry, but you need to...
Oh, look, her cape changes according to what
from the map.
magic she has. Look at that.
There should be a
That's cool, as a nice little reminder. That's cool. I noticed that straight away.
It's our own
Pretty
launch.
bitchy.
I'm on it.
Oh, it even like changes like its shape too. See, this one's split in two down the middle. This one's like one continuous. They all have star ratings as well, so there must be different powerful spells of each element, maybe. Cool.
Oria, that Drake's acting like...
Oh yeah.
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
Frost magic can pin enemies in place.
I'll go
I've
back down
seen
to
that in the trailer. Let's get him. Nice. Now you're mine, buddy. Sorry. Rian treated hide. Okay. Go there. This one doesn't highlight the enemies as much as the other one did. Oh, it looks like when it glows red, they're attacking it to stop them moving. I see, I see, I see. Man, this guy has a lot of health.
Nice work. Keep moving.
Thank you. They're watching everything. It's creepy. Uh-oh, there's something behind this. Does this belong to some shell of something? Uh-oh. I think we pissed off the pack. Where's the mama? Now the question, if we're able to pick things up and throw it, can we pick up enemies and throw them at each other? That'd be fun. Uh-oh. Ooh. There's lunch sorted. Nice. No need to go to Greg's.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
That's aggressive.
Guys, what do we do?
Just let the Scottish
Get
girl
you back
talk
to the
forever,
caravan
please. Thank you.
fast.
The hell is that noise? Is it the rumbling belly? Vitality tonic, okay. The rumbling belly of a dragon. You know what I like? It seems to, or maybe it was something else I picked up. It seems to use these when you don't have them switched. Hold B, press. Okay.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
How's that work? Now she's kicking. How do we aim with the bow? Oh, here we go. Draw. So I have to hold RB. So instead of the shield, basically. Yeah, I heard people talking about this in one of the reviews. They were like, oh, it's got kind of an old school way of like selecting stuff. I was like, that's cool. Get him! Bad dog. There you go. You smashed it against the ground. So yeah, I like that idea. Oh, there it's a kick. Yeah, loose arrow. Okay. Is there any collectibles? Keep an eye out for. You never know. You shoot midair. Back to the shield. Okay.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the
So
watchtower
yeah.
prior to the surge.
Nice. Nice fire effects too. Look at that. Damn, these guys don't stand a chance. Sorry, boys. Meant to blow up this, but we're sort of accidentally, not accidentally, blowing up everything else. I'm gonna set this whole place on fire. Look, it's so pretty. Cupboard me. Oh, explosive bulb. What are those crystals? Let's get here. My biscuits are burning. Who set this place on fire? That's just highly irresponsible.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
Alright, back to the ice magic so we can get through here. I think you're meant to really hold it down, but rapid fire seems to work too, so I'll take that. Nice. Oh, got a little bit there. Dude, even the fence breaks. Nice destructibility. Look how beautiful this is. So I'm thinking these guys probably worked on Dragon Age Inquisition, but then also maybe a little bit of Dragon Age Veilguard, because or Red Wolf as it was called. I'm getting heavy, you know, purple veil vibes, which will seem to be the motif for Veilguard. There's a lot of people online that they see purple, they freak out. They think purple is the color of you know, DA and all this from DA. It's like, who fucking cares, man? It's a color.
Let alone outside the veil.
Used to be a time when pink was a male color.
Still, you need to get...
It's just fucking... It's just a palette. Hope we get a shot of this. One of my favorite things in games is fighting a tough-ass boss first. Even if you're meant to die in a cutscene, you know? Yes! Alright, let's see if the ice does anything to this guy. Nope. Oh my god, I was like half my health right there. Alright. Oh! Damn, he does not like me. An escape plan. Oh my god, I didn't even get to attack him. Sheesh. Alright, there goes that. We spent a long time on the ground there. I could not get up to save my life. No. Got the ice. Oh. I woke this guy up. Who's this? Let's hope he's friendly. Nice ice wall. I should have thought of that. Maybe not. Oh, clever girl. Now you done pissed him off. Oh, nice. Shield bubble. Let's go. That might ward him off for a while. Definitely meant to die there, but you never know. There's doors out there probably would be there.
This isn't the strangest.
No, you got bored easy.
What the... Hang on, Brynn.
Let's follow this nice little magic construct. Oh, all the cutscenes are like animated? Oh, wow. Wow. That must have taken a long time.
Everything
Gorgeous.
okay back there?
I'm expecting one, so this is how she's seeing us.
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
We're coming to you, Brynn. Follow that arc.
Arc? Is that what that little construct's
We
called?
need to go now.
Uh-oh, there goes the tangles. Jeez, it really is like encroaching on people. Creepy. This looks fantastic. She's doing a little falcon runner.
Ahead.
What in the hell? No! Uh-oh. He's gone. Is she gonna go back for him? You fool. Oh no, no, no! The tangles! Somebody do something! No! Warrior lost. Oh!
Fine, keep moving.
She escaped, but she's gonna lose that arm, is she?
Guys, the arc.
Jeez, it's actually saving our life right now. This stuff is nasty. It looks like sentient, you know? Transition there, nice, nice. We made it. Oh, and we're gonna get the title screen, the logo. Yeah. Eternal Strands. Yeah, I noticed that A is a very specific symbol, and it seems to be Brynn, the main character, is wearing a necklace with that symbol. Looks like a needle, you know, a strand, thread through the eye of the needle. I dig it. Really nice logo. A lot of games like that kind of just, you know, pick someone to make a logo, and it really looks quite generic. But that one, it's enough to pull your gaze and wonder what it is. One of the goddesses or something. Alright, this is going to be our little hub area, I guess. Yeah, everybody moving in whether they like it or not. Yeah, look at this little dude. Cute. He's like a mix of an ox and a pig. What's this thing? Looks like a...
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
Yeah, I was going to
I can
say.
wait, Dom. Arya, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't
Really good
heal,
place to put a book.
our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Brynn will take
Or
over
does it work like an
expeditions as our
infection or
acting
something?
point.
You
You're gonna
sure she's
turn
ready
into
for all of this?
Some nasty
Brynn
zombie.
did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale.
I don't know
I
about
think
that.
we're in good hands.
Yes.
Right, we've got
Every
quite an
confidence that
eclectic
you will make
mix.
a great
We've got
point.
different
As long as
races,
we don't all die here
people with horns and ears. Now we got this boar guy. Dialogue guides Brynn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong choices. Team needs to have faith in me, inspire with confidence, offer reassurance. Let's do
All
it.
my life, if I wasn't dreaming about becoming a point, I was working towards it. To do it alongside a renowned weaver band,
I really like the
chance to make
gameplay loop
history.
so far. We'll see how that
I
takes
won't
us.
let you down.
That's the spirit.
Exactly.
Punchy,
When we first
works.
set out to investigate the Vale's
lovely
shadow,
jubbly.
we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Brynn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Okay. This loom gate. Is that like for traveling and that? Look at that. I thought it was for a book. It'll be close enough. That's cool. You're going to see weavers, loom gate. It's funny how we had South at Midnight coming out, and they also specialize in weavers too. So I've seen a lot of that. I like that idea. It does have like a rich history, magic and weavers, and telling tales through that, you know, and being able to see the future. I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, you're the Ark, huh? You saved our freaking life. Thank you. Who's this like bare boar dude? He looks fucking
I
savage.
wonder how this arc managed to get us through the veil.
By the looks of
His name
it,
is Sebastian.
it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other
Yeah,
magical constructs.
she almost got caught. I
I've
thought that was a
never
dude.
heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath.
You think we might find another arc that could help us?
Okay.
Possibly repair this one? It must be
Yeah, I hope it has a
special
voice.
somehow.
We know as much
Why
as
am I
we
getting
can
like
from
Baldur's
looking
Gate
at it.
vibes all of a sudden?
Time to start exploring if we want to find
Oh, I get so
answers.
snuffly after a little sneeze, even one held in. Okay. So far, favorite characters, I like Brynn so far. I really like the Scottish chick. And I like this Boer dude, Sebastian. Talk to me. Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to get up in your face.
Sev,
Nice bit of voice.
How are you
Active
holding
talk
up?
provides optional conversation with active events.
Fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's
You
filled to the
seems
brim
cool.
with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life. But
Oh, he's spiraling, trying to look on the bright side. This is getting awkward. Deflect with humor. He's scared. Sympathize with him. It's spiraling.
hey. At least Sola did half your unpacking.
That's true.
true, no back pain. In a few days,
Cool design
I
for him.
might die
Definitely
from a
kind of
creature attack.
started as a grizzly or
But at least
polar
I'll
bear.
have a corpse with good
And
posture.
you got these sick fucking
Sad.
horns. And he's
This
got a little Norse
apprenticeship
going on.
is turning into more.
That is complete.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sebastian.
sure.
Hope nothing happens to you. You're a badass. He seems to be like gentle giant as well. Sola, hello. Barely got to meet you. Oh, you do crafting. Okay. Oh, wow. She's the blacksmith. Awesome.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our
She's a little
lives.
baddie as well.
Are you doing okay?
A muscle mommy. I'm eager to explore. That's all I'm ready for this. Can't wait to share my enthusiasm, get a sense of how she's feeling.
I'm fine. We all got through it safe. And in the process,
They're trying to
did
attach
what
emotions to the
we
conversation
breached the
choice.
veil of the Enclave.
Interesting. We'll see where that goes.
Land
That
of
could be
mystery
all for
and
naught.
danger.
You know how I feel
I
about
can't
choice in
wait
video
to get out
games
there.
and in
Treasures
conversation
and glory,
choices.
huh?
It's
And
fun,
bars singing our names.
but for the most part,
Then I'd best
I've played
make sure
enough
you stay
games that
safe enough
it
to
just
tell the
doesn't
tale.
quite sell me
Oh,
anymore.
and
Back
listen,
when I was a little more
you've got
naive
your
with
back,
video
okay?
games, you were playing like Mass Effect and Fable,
now,
and even
we
the
need to
early
focus on
Telltale
getting our
games,
feet back
you were
under
very
us.
much about the
You
mind of
to
like,
get the lay of the land while we
oh,
do.
I can change the way this game is gonna go. We're gonna have multiple endings. I really have an impact. And then you realize that all the achievements were already there, were already made. All the cutscenes were already there, already made, already voice acted. So your choices mattered very little. Even in the legendary Witcher, at the end you just get slightly different cutscenes that were just like drawn pieces of art. And it's fine and all, and it does differentiate a little bit, but it's so minuscule that just play the way you want to. You know, if you want to be a badass, if you want to be hardened and stoic, or if you want to be a goofy little goober, you can do whatever you want. Alright, crafting, cool, I'm down for that. Wonder will it affect cosmetics? Alright, heat resistance, okay, mundane sword and shield, nice. I think there'll be different weapons like that. Honestly, it'll be more about like the looming and the weaving and that, and pulling off pieces of the big monsters. You saw that, that's why they get you so used to pulling like the bark off trees and plants and that. Points half plate, so she's now known as Brynn the Point, like point guard I guess, and scout. Armor, heat resistance, cold resistance, weight. Okay, so the looks of it, heat and cold are your main elements. That could change. Alright, cool. Nice. Select design. Okay, thank you, Sola. Where did the Scottish chick go? I was all about her. Not really digging this guy. He's got, yeah, damn is right. He's got like a really stereotypical vibe about him. Library dude, kind of fucking, you know, flamboyant in all the wrong ways, which is like extra for the sake of being extra. So I don't care about your position on life or your sexual preferences. I want to shove it down my throat. Where'd the Scottish chick go? That's all I want to talk to the Scottish chick. She seemed cool. Where's Aurea? Here, is this her? I don't think so. No. Oh, it is, yeah. What was her name? Casmin. It's like Casmin? Cashman? Change equipment. Caravans. She's the driver. Equipment management. Alright. Loadouts can be changed anytime. Cool. Loadouts? I wanted to talk to her. Okay. Head armors. Head ass. There's definitely a lot of helmets because I noticed straight off the bat they have a choice in two-handers. Cool. In the options to get rid of your helmet if you want. Alright. I haven't got any two-handers yet. Weapon power. Health. heat resistant. Weight seems to be an issue. Maybe that'll deal with rolling or something. I see little tiny trimmings of like soul stuff, mainly with the stamina mixed with like sword and shield, and now weight. But you know, it's not the be all end all.
Hey, Casmin.
Casmin, I like that. I want to call it Casimir.
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
I know she gets an instant buff because of the Scottish accent,
If I'd
but
been more prepared, we
damn,
wouldn't be missing half our supplies.
little purple
With more
skin and
supplies,
little
I could have
horns.
done a better job patching up Oria's wing.
I like it.
If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Territory.
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
But she
so we're
has
kind
more
of taking over
experience
the
and knows
point
what's out
leader
there.
role for Oria, and they are not okay with that. And I can understand that. While lacking experience, my team makes off a reminder that we're all in this together. I kind of do like that they're explaining the emotion behind things, because we all know conversation choices have come a long way, but also regressed as well, where we used to pick an option, it was like bare bones, and it was in your face, and it was just words, and then it would apply to the sentence, you know, like a normal conversation. But over the course of things, thanks to like Telltale, Life is Strange and all that, even Mass Effect to that point started to get it wrong. And then you would say what was in the option, and then you would immediately be greeted with a different conversation or a different thing that they would say. And it was highly frustrating, because you would find yourself not realizing you were picking the wrong thing. And in reality, even going back to Mass Effect, I always do it because it was one of the most ones that would popularize conversation choices. It really just, for that game, it boiled down to Paragon, good choice, neutral, or Renegade, evil choice. And that was about it, you know. And even this one, you can see there's like jokey humor, which I'll probably use a lot. And then there's more like confident, you know, bolstering your team, being a good leader. And then the one that's kind of showing your own weakness, being more human. Yeah. She's the lighten up. No, I think she needs a little bit of reassurance.
I know my job is important, but
we can do
all
this.
have a part
She
to
won't
play in
trust
our
us
survival.
until
I know you can
we
do
actually
yours.
do a good job.
Trust that with everyone's help, I'll
Nice.
be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Oria has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Okay, she's cool. I dig it. I like it. This kind of art style, I know, might actually, on one hand, put people off. But in a time back in the 360 days, this was everything. Like, we prayed for this kind of art style, and other games did come out with it. But I actually think that there's been this horrible knock-on effect from when Fortnite had that changeover to more cartoony Pixar-style graphics, or at least that's what they were going for. And it's had this weird knock-on effect in the industry that every time somebody goes for that beautiful fantasy art style, it's immediately compared to Fortnite, it's compared to this and that, and it's horrible. It's like, dude, you're completely negating a complete wonderful art style, gorgeous, especially for fantasy magic, you know. It works so well. It's like straight out of a book, you know, a fantasy book. And it just really pisses me off. I detest that. And it's just, you know, Fortnite's done a lot wrong for the industry, as well as some good, but a lot wrong. It's completely destroyed our taste in games, and people will destroy a game before they're playing it because they feel like as if it's a threat to their growing addiction to, you know, the Super 6, the powerful 6, GTA 5 Online, Warzone, Apex, Fortnite, and, you know, there's always one role that kind of moves. You know, lately it's like Marvel Rivals, tomorrow it'll be Overwatch 2, and the next game, you know, that kind of way. The last slot is always, and they're all vying for it, like Valorant and all that. It's like, hey, did you ever just maybe shut the fuck up and start playing some indie games and enjoying new games? Like, look at this. You moan and bitch that this console has no games and that handheld has no games and blah, 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 blah. Yet you won't take a chance. This is a brand new IP. For the love of God, get out there and play it. Do me a favor. Play these new games. You couldn't ask for a better way with Game Pass, or you'll get it on fucking Steam Deck if you want a lovely little handheld fantasy adventure game. Like, come on, we prayed for these games. You just can't win. I wonder will there be any romance in this one? Oh.
Your tent. Might not be glamorous.
Did you set this up for me?
But you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on
Gallivanting.
expeditions.
With all the British voice acting, gallivanting as a word has been coming back, and I'm so happy.
I could have done a better
It's
job
actually
if we
a
didn't
word
lose
that we've
half our
used in
supplies
our
when we passed
household
through the Veil.
ever since I was a kid.
Seriously.
If we
I don't
ever went
have
off to a
anything
friend's house
close to
or
this in
went
Aaron's
shopping or to the cinema
Half the
with
time
friends
I
or
was
whatever,
confident sleep
be
on
like,
bed.
oh, where are you off gallivanting to, you know?
That's
Gallivanting,
unfortunate.
rigmarole was
I'll leave
another
you to
one.
get settled.
Rigmarole is basically if a task took, you know, more than one annoyance, it was just like, I'm not going through all that rigmarole. That's all it means. They're little funny little words like that. Who knows their origin, but all I know is we use little ones here and there. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see how quick. This is going to be some kind of teleporting gate, probably. Gorgeous. Alright, not only do I really appreciate the art style, it is buttery smooth and crispy.
this
It's
is a
so
room
nice,
gate.
that resolution. I played a lot of games,
It's taller than I
and
expected.
I don't know what it is, but they get this
Enclave
fucking
constructed
white
these for transit.
fog, this Vaseline over the
Imagine
screen,
being able to
even
travel
with
weeks instantly.
4K, 1080p, whatever.
It were working.
It's a problem they all have
sign
with
of damage. It just
contrast and brightness.
seems inert.
Deactivated?
In a world of like ray
Or
trace
simply
lighting and
lacking
global
the energy
illumination,
such a
how did they
powerful
get it all
enchantment
so
would need?
wrong? I'll never know.
You'd know better than any of us.
Let the game speak for itself.
we could
Keep the
get
bells
it
and whistles
working
to
now.
yourself.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course.
Yes.
The Loom Gates famously moved
Yeah,
people
not
one
really
at a time,
digging this
too
guy.
dangerous,
Sweet
otherwise, I
together,
imagine.
compliment their collaboration. There's time for love later. These two are this is getting too lovey-dovey. These two like each other?
You're cute together.
No.
It's great to see a couple that shares such
Yeah,
love of
I
their
don't
work with
see
one another.
the comparison. I
Could have
don't
it
see
any
how
other
these
way.
two could get along by now.
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to
Jeez.
have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be
I would have thought he was swinging the other way. He's that kind of book smart know-it-all guy. He's definitely not my favorite. Ends up usually being villains or just playing annoyances in games. But you know, to each their own. To each their own. Whatever. You're not always gonna enjoy every character. All right. Enough messing around. I'm just getting familiar with everything. Let's go talk to Aurea. Let us begin our first big mission. Blazing a trail. Blazing a trail. Hope she doesn't lose that wing. She was so badass. Little Falcon Naruto run to save your man.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
Seems sad, sympathize with her. She's missing the first exposition. This is my calling. Ensure her I won't fail. That's perfect.
I was made for this, Aurea.
Yes.
Failure hasn't even crossed
I'm a
my
sucker
mind.
for ladies with braids in
Watch
their
that
hair.
ego.
Oh my god.
Overconfidence can come back to smack you in the face. That said, getting
I
smacked
don't know
in
where
the
it came
face
from.
is your
I'd
job
say
from time
Katniss
to time.
Everdeen from Hunger Games, but
Just
it goes
learn
back
from
further
it
than
when
that.
you can.
It honestly might be like
I
Jennifer
know, I
Connelly in
know.
like
I got this.
when I was a kid in
Enough with the sentimental.
Labyrinth or something. Did she have
For your
braids in
first
that?
expedition, we
A lot of
need
her
to get
roles
the lay of the land.
she had.
Thankfully, Lane
Braids.
3 has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our
Snuffleupagus.
bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-surge. No chance it's accurate, but
What is
that's
this
where you
surge? The
come
surge of magic, maybe?
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp
dog
on what was
back.
once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
Uh-oh.
You can see
I
it
don't
from
think
here.
so.
Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Thanks, Mrs. Let's get going. Leave via the path near the tent. Start Glintwood Hollow. Alright, cheers. Let's head on out. Yeah, looks like there's going to be a nice bit of cosmetic armors. I always love that. When Game Man loses that, we're all lost. Let's go. See how the traveling and the loading and all that is. Point for a long time. Should offer helpful hints on how to defeat things. Okay. Nice and sweet. I do notice a little graphical pop in, unfortunately. Probably another Unreal Engine 5. I hate the over-reliance on that engine when it is not up to par. Yeah, it's breaking through with wonderful illumination and ray tracing, and maybe you can push to 4K, but what's the point if it's just loading in textures and graphics everywhere and pop in and draw distance? It's piss poor. It's not up to snuff. I don't think so. You look at the Ori engine, got even some of Square Enix ones that were failed engines, like the Illumination engine. It sucks that they got rid of them so quick. See, some of these arcs are not going to be so friendly. Jesus. It looks like some of our magic is activating them, I want to say. Maybe they're old from the Surge, and our magic is, you know, we got a helper in that arc, but doesn't mean we're not activating some old stuff too.
No interference from
Oh, the name of
the connection is much stronger than outside the veil.
the big bosses be called,
That's
you know,
reassuring.
this huge, it said statue. Will there be gods, giants, titans? We'll see. We shall see. Look for a second loom gate. Let's see maps. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Hinder's Brook, Hinder's Lake. Okay, okay. The Southern Path. Toggle attunement. General knowledge, common enemies. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Codex. Alright, this is all our information on that. Good, good, good. This is our quest. I love this little journal, man. There's that again, that little needle. Map. There's our inventory, resources, and key items. There's our stats right there. And finally, system. Okay, perfect. Clean as a cucumber. What you got? Come on, boy. Nice. Stamina's low? Okay. Wonder how it'll be affected when it comes to that. Spectacular vista. Map remains generally accurate. Okay. Take that. Yeah, this is cool. I like that. I like the whole Strands system. Weirdly enough, once again brings me back. I always bring it up whenever there's like telekinesis or anything. But there was this game on the PS2 called Psyops, the Mind Gate Conspiracy. Big old weird name on it. But my god, was that one of the most impressive telekinesis in a video game. If they ever put it on PS2, PS4 emulator stuff, or there's an easier way of getting it, I'll definitely play it. It was so much fun. I remember I would just keep opening up and playing a little bit just to throw bodies around and that. It was really ahead of its time. Now I know we get games with telekinesis of some sort, a dime a dozen, but they don't quite get that fun, that ragdoll, that beautiful chain reaction. Ice pins fall in place.
More arcs.
We're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility.
Everything seems, or nearly everything seems destructible. That's very impressive. I noticed that some of the Assassin's Creed Shadows stuff, they're really going for destructibility. Honestly, like, I'm still confused at how much we move forward in the industry and then take 25 steps back at the same time. Like, why are we, you know, making a big song and dance about destructibility again? Like, wasn't this not a big thing with, like, Levolution, with Battlefield fucking 3 and 4? It's just so odd to me. So odd to me. But it shows how much the industry is just an ever-turning, ever-spinning, revolving door where...
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a
Basically,
purifier for it and collect later.
you can see that, you know, these new teams are coming in and their skills are different and what they know of the past is different. Damn archers, I will never escape them.
Aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
I'm playing a bit of Ninja Gaiden Black, as Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and that's in it. So does this hurt me now when I'm in the water when it's frozen like that? Yeah, okay. At least we know. But it's interesting to see that come back and people playing it, whether for the first time or for, you know, the 15th time. It's interesting because it's once again showing off how much fun we used to have and We stopped caring about PC stuff and forced representation and things like that, you know. It just works. And it's good and gory. No censorship. Look at this. I haven't found an invisible wall yet. My god! What the hell? I'm still going. This is wonderful. And then, like, if we do, we can start climbing like that, see? This is great. It's more open area style. Look how high up I am. That's lovely. You know me, I despise invisible walls, and if you have to do them, there are like 15,000 different ways to do invisible walls. Most certainly not the ways that we are currently using them in games, which is like a little bubble effect. Like, Jesus Christ, we can do better than that. This is probably the path forward, but just having that. See, this is I would argue that this is a better way of doing things. Over the last good few years, I have reached that level of open world fatigue as much as everybody. I think things like Assassin's Creed is hugely responsible for that, where you got like a 40-hour game that somehow you put 150 hours into. You could not like pick out one specific mission or moment that really just encapsulates how much fun the whole thing was.
Any of these plants look edible?
It's busy
Don't
work.
put anything in his mouth.
So why have an open world that's
Whatever he does, won't it?
disengaging instead of engaging? Just get invisible.
Just try not to poison him.
Yeah, it makes me sad. I used to long for open worlds, and I'll still play them and enjoy them, but I am getting tired of open world games. Then when it comes to Souls-likes, I'll always have some goofy little soft spot for them. They too are finding more and more similarities between them. It's hard to know, like, you know, bringing Ninja Gaiden back showed people how much they love hack and slash. But hack and slash has been around for a long time, and we you know, we were kind of at the same where we are with Souls-likes, where it's so cool. Like, that just works. That's really, really great. I don't have to like wait to lock on or anything like that. It just works. I love that. That's going to be really useful when the big bosses come. So yeah, these are trends that happen in video games, you know, and they're not. I'm climbing on the ice. They're not always meant to be perfect or anything. The reason the trends exist is because that's where the money is. That's being brutally honest about it. So they will even basically retool their entire game just to go along with a trend. You see that a lot. They're like, this wasn't live service before, or you know, this wasn't Souls-like before, or whatever. Or this, look at Darksiders is a great example of that. That's a series that we all love, but it is absolutely a trend writer, you know. First one started off straight up as a God of War clone. Nothing wrong with that at all, you know. You have Dante's Inferno as well, and many others. So when you have that, then they're like, oh fuck it, the second one is Diablo Loot Zelda Dungeons. Alright, so right in that trend. By the time that came out, that would have been like Twilight Princess times and things like that. Look at this, I gave him a big ice dickhead. And then Darksiders 3 is a Souls-like. And then Darksiders Genesis is like a top-down. Now, these are just genres. These are just attempts at genres. It's not like copying someone else's work. But you gotta understand that it does actually, they're going where they believe the trends are. You know, would I believe that there could be a Darksiders live service game? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm secretly hoping that all that live service stuff has reached this end. At least for the time being. This guy's a toughie, huh? Hard to keep him still. So I take a little bit of damage from my own ice. These guys might be better fought with bow and arrow, honestly. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah, they might be better off. These inventories return to the base camp. Uh-oh, we have an inventory system like that. Ooh. What's this? Viridian wool. Soft wood. Okay, we'll drop that. That seems pretty simple to find. Vexed Camaric. Let's see. Yeah, look at that woven. Vexingly. It does not hide the wearer. Less vexing. It does not reveal the wearer either. Protected. Umbral Darter. Okay. Try the base camp. Yeah, interesting. My own ice will mess me up. It seems to be only in the pool of it. Let's see. Blazing a trail. So that inventory system may become a headache. It's only for like new things. It looks like we have space for new ones as well. Let's see. We'll continue on. Maybe they'll allow us to have a quicker way of depositing things. For the most part, this is very early on. It's the first area, so the stuff we're picking up will be probably now these fire bloom fiber. I think that's green. I'll swap it out for a grey because I assume that'll be a little tiny bit better and a little bit rare to find. I'm very impressed at how destructible things are, you know. Okay. Ice magic coming in clutch so far. Let's see, let's have a look at this. Point. Okay.
The point. What a beautiful view.
Oh, is somebody helping me? No. Use stamina for archers. For archery. Ow. 2v1, huh? Cowards. How dare you? Get back here. Nice, where'd that other guy go? He ran far away. Is he up there somewhere? Look at that. Little archer finding a peak spot. Nice. Lovely jubbly. Look at this. That looks a bit dodgy. Hey, something blue. Something barred, something blue. Having inventory to mess with this early? Ooh. Saving the day. Saving the day. The vexed one. Okay. Cool. It's just one area. I thought that was the whole map. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm getting lit up like the 4th of July. Bad dog. Wonder will be an upgrade to stop me from taking damage from my own stuff. That hurts. Oh. It hurts. This is a pleasure to explore. I can even climb up on this tree if I want to. What is this? Meteorite or something? Whatever it is, too big, too heavy for me to move. What are you? Oh, hold on, no damage. I worry if I break it though, is it going to be like Minecraft using the wrong thing against it? Oh. That last attack did some. Maybe I need charged attacks. Yeah, that's more like it. What should end up being like a... No, that's unbreakable, I think. What should be like a dragon egg or something. Let's go check this out. Did I hit this with ice? The effects. No, it's already there. Interesting. Maybe we'll get fire later. Hold on. I can pull some of the ice away. That might stop whatever's going on here. Like a burst water pipe or something. Oh, there is something behind there. Okay, cool. This is like a little mystery, isn't it? Oh, can't move that. I'm not sure what that is. It does look like egg-like or something, doesn't it? Can't be the only one. Magadoo! Oh, it's shrinking. It's shrinking. What are you? Some kind of ice ever-bloom thing? That did shrink. Must be another piece somewhere. Maybe I could hit it with a normal rock. Nope. Looks like we're going to be able to improve our lifting stuff, though. Oh! What do you want? Go away! Nice! See ya, sucker. I can grab him from here? Damn, this thing's got range. Aw, poor baby. Can we, like, pull items out? I don't think so, can we? No. Ah, look! I revealed something. What is it? Do I dare do it? Risk it for a chocolate biscuit? Go on, you're getting your bum frozen. Sealed tower. Likely part of the famed tapestry. Some failed enchantments surrounding it in ice. Okay. Almost died for that. What is it? Shield tower. I think you might be able to climb up on that. I just don't have the stamina for it, I'd say, right now. Come here. See, can we climb up on this ledge here? Nice. Don't you love when games just work? Oh my god, this is a pleasure to play. The kite, fire bloom. Okay, good. That'll be stuff for later. Seal tower. Interesting. Those things to collect seems to affect the map, though. Remember we looked at that, this codex? Where was it? I can't remember now. Was it in start menu? No? That's the only one we have. Okay, I swear I saw it earlier. Might have been... with the... What is this? Might have been with the blacksmith. Guard this stuff? He's like, I'm flying, I'm flying. Who needs to fight when I can just send you off the edge? Let's go. See ya. Oh, you didn't go off the edge to jump? Come on. If you wanted to go off the edge, you just have to tell me. Bye-bye. No, he's still alive. Come on, Disneyland. There he goes, flying off the edge. I warned him about that. That was fun. Maybe we'll get more power into that. That'll never not get fun. Alright. Nice. Yeah, I love when you've got like too many vitality tonics, but you need to heal. It'll just eat one of them off the ground and heal that way. That's brilliant, that is. That's going to be a lifesaver in really tough battles. See ya! Try a charged attack. Maybe that's the ticket. Maybe like freeze him with ice and charge attack. Boom! Yep, that's the ticket. That's the way. I like. Well, we get the two-handed weapons. Can't hold me back. All right. So whereabouts are we here? So where we first came in. Second loom gate. That'll work as fast travel now. Great arc near the collapsed mine. Okay. Can't beat a good old starter area, tutorial area. The forests. Very rare, but sometimes you'll have a starter area that's like the desert or, you know, like an icy plains, and oh, it makes me happy. Oh, damn, that's really different. Oh, looks like things don't despawn that much. It's great. That's hard to do as well. You know, that's one of the hardest things for developers to figure out. Was the memory allocation for items on the ground and enemy bodies. You know, we all love a good ragdoll, but back then you could count maybe on one hand the games that would actually leave the enemies around for you to play with. It just wasn't easy. You have to allocate memory, and as I said, like those things can fall through the world and that can just cause all sorts of geometry problems. Is this where we do? We put them in here, is that? Carved resources. Alright. This is all my inventory, and then what, how do you, like, it's the way of storing this, or? He just does it for you, does it? Okay. Okay. And then can I go to one of these, the blacksmith or inventory here, and then just use it from that? This is just to change your equipment. Yeah, it would have been nice to have full control of that always, but it's okay. Give you a reason to come back to camp. Alright, see. Alright, Sola. Carved resources. I got rid of some of those carved resources. So it looks like, see, woven resources. Maybe the higher colors would give you a higher number, maybe. I don't know. How's it going, Pyro? Hello, hello. I have to say, some of these games really forgettable names. I know, dude, I know. I was talking about that, like, they have to be so careful. See, I hate when a brand new game has extra subtitle in the name, you know. I hate that, where it's like, blah-de-blah-de-blah, blah-blah-blah. And you're like, what the hell? No one's going to remember that. But then you can have games that sound catchy, but can also be a little generic. I was talking about this game being up there like with Banisher, Ghost of New Eden, and Atlas Fallen. But it can unfortunately fall into that generic thing where you ask yourself, did the developers just go through a thesaurus or Google and just pick two kind of, you know, verbs to mash together? It's the unfortunate side of it. But you know, I think this is a AA game pushing for AAA. Like, this is something we would have screamed for back in like 2011, 2012, when we were getting into Dude Bro era and we were falling out of love with like Fable and even Gears starting to fall off, and yeah. But I get you. No, I agree with you 100%. Like, it's so hard to make that mark. There's more games than ever. And it's just, you do have a tendency to feel as though they mash two verbs together, and you're like, there you go, that's our name. I really liked Atlas Fallen, but yeah, that had almost the same problem. But I liked it that that's all indie stuff, you know, and that's punching way above its weight, and that's great that it's able to do that. Same with this one. Like, I know Eternal Strands might not like jump out at you, but at least it kind of pertains to, you know, what's going on in the game. I couldn't really tell you what Atlas Fallen really meant, you know, in the game. I don't know if there was anything called Atlas in the game. And then like Flintlock was another one as well, for the Flintlock pistol. I enjoy that one. That was done by the Ashen devs. It was like Flintlock Siege of Dawn. And I'm telling you, you really, if you, yeah, picking like a couple of generic names can make it forgettable. But having a subtitle just makes people think that they have forgotten or missed a game beforehand, you know. This one's like up there in terms, it's like definitely Dragon Age and Fable and Kingdoms of Amalur. Eventually just every kind of good name and good word mashup has been taken. So it's kind of hard just to come up with something new. You don't want to sound like edgelord stuff because it'll just put a certain amount of people off, you know. Look at Stellar Blade, you know. Genericness is everywhere. Sometimes you can get lucky and it sounds catchy. Or you could go and get a little bit more, you know, you could have it like a play on words and people will be like, that's actually kind of clever, that's smart, and they get a little laugh out of it, and then you immediately like, that's annoying, you know, it gets old fast. You get a small chuckle out of it. You don't want your name of your game to be like considered a joke. This one is oh, why did it drop something? This one is made by a new team called Yellow Brick Games. They're based in Quebec, and they're made up of, as you've heard me say it time and time again, veterans from the industry. So this one, as you can tell, bringing up Dragon Age, there's a lot of BioWare in there, and some Ubisoft as well. You know, it's based in Quebec, so you can kind of imagine that they're obviously going to want to stay in the same city that possibly they live or grew up, you know. Nice. Oh, so that's steel, so that's how we break that. Okay, cool. But yeah, this is fun. So this one's kind of like Shadow of the Colossus. No Dragon Age in there. We're going to be fighting some big uns later. You're going to be pulling armor pieces off them. There's a stamina system equating to that as well. As is the waste, just so that a little bit of the Breath of the Wild comes into it. Just for climbing. It's actually pretty impressive so far. The graphics, like, it's hard not to think of, you know, Fortnite or New Dragon Age. And the cutscenes, a lot of them are actually sort of animated, so it's lovely. Really cool. They're going for a more old school vibe. So like changing from like shields to magic and that, it's all like a weapon wheel. This is our Strands. What we're able to do is pick things around, you know, but you've got sword and shield, two-hand bow and arrow, and magic, but just having to throw enemies around, you can pick things off a lot of stuff. It's actually pretty impressive how much you can grab things off things and how destructible the environment is. I gotta give it to them, and you gotta remember, like I said, it's a new studio, AA budget, so you're talking about like probably somewhere in the vicinity of 10 to 20 million, not fucking 200 million. It's a big difference. Even just getting people to take you seriously at that point is very hard. But it's on the Game Pass. It's something I would have played anyway. It's a perfect kind of January game where you're just chilling. You want to play a nice cozy fantasy action adventure game, you know. A name like this won't last for you. Yeah, I know. I understand completely. Like the thing when I look at a name for a game, more importantly than anything is, like, as you said, can it stand the test of time? Can you get sequels out of it, you know? Or is it one and done? I think most, especially indie devs, they just want to get something that's going to be successful enough and then possibly give them a budget to continue, you know? More often than not, what I've actually found is they want to make, like, expanded universes out of them. This should melt most of the ice, right? Nice. It's cool. Some cool effects there. Look at that. So, like, say, like, I've seen, like, Blasphemous and all that in other games, and they'll go from 2D to 3D to all this, you know, in combat. Where? An invisible boy, where's he at? Where are you at? I hear you, but I don't see you. Probably up there. Oh. There he is. Gotcha. See, I don't need to be able to see you. I'm just gonna smack the crap out of you. Come here. I don't need to be able to see you. My little chameleon boy. There you go. Got him. Now we got opportunist bracers. Cool. We got a new crafting recipe. So yeah, I get you. It's a cool conversation to have because, like, Jesus, maybe one day we'll be working on a game ourselves and it's just really hard to know what's right and what's wrong, you know? What do you think? Like, how do you know, what kind of naming convention? How do you name a new game? It has to be catchy, right? Funny enough, even though you can climb on everything and pick up most things, can't pick up any items. I guess it's probably just to not interfere when you're in the middle of a fight or something. Maybe. Alright, so we're heading for some abandoned mine. Here we go, around the way. Cool. Very hard to stand out though. It's very oversaturated. It is. It's ridiculously oversaturated. Like I was saying, that, you know, January was a notably quiet month. Oh, we got two of them. And always was. Same with December, right? Their thinking was people were shopping for Christmas, or they don't have as much that they can spend after Christmas. There's another one there somewhere. Which is Invisibra, but I know you're there. Where are you, little shit? But I don't think that applies anymore. Or maybe it didn't apply at all. When it comes to gaming and Steam and that, people will just play and buy forever. One thing I noticed a lot of publishers discovering is that a lot of fan bases don't really care about continued franchises anymore. Or at least that's what they think. What we want is for franchises to maintain that genre, that output, that fun, you know. That's the more important. They don't really get that. They think it's like diminishing returns, and it is to most part, but it's up to you. You know, I was bringing up an interesting point with the Darksiders series, which I think we can all kind of agree that we love in our own way. We have our ones that our favorites and that, you know, but that series has next to no identity as a genre. Do you know what I mean? As a series, it's fine. The Horsemen are amazing, but as an identity with the genres, it doesn't know what it wants. You know, you've got a Souls-like, you've got a God of War clone, you've got a fucking Zelda Diablo type thing, you know. It's wild. So they've kind of been sort of trend writing with that. That's almost like THQ Nordic's biggest hitter for a game, you know. There's a lot of other series that you wouldn't think are money makers, like the Sniper Elite series, which is like going into its like 7th game or something. They got like Sniper Elite Resistance coming out with a big story, and things like Total War and that, you know. Or just mycologist tools. Alright, some kind of book as well. Let me read the book. You gotta bust the book. I think so. Rough leather from the book, okay. It's bloody hard to stand out, that's for sure. In this day and age, they kind of utilize PS Plus and Game Pass to offset that initial, you know, while that it's going to take to get some growth. The other issue, like, it is absolutely oversaturated, but the other issue is you're not just competing for players' attention, you're competing against the Super 6, you know? GTA 5 and Fortnite and Warzone and Apex and now Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals and Overwatch 2, those kind of hero shooter MOBAs, the popularity of those wane and change every year. It does not matter. So that one's the only one. Like, you could even slip Valorant in there as well. Valorant became this fucking female CSGO thing, you know. But, you know, I think it has as much of a male fan base as it does female. But yeah, so those kind of games, you're already vying for attention away from them. And when people see these kind of new games coming out, and they're already sinking, most of those people don't know about the rest of the industry. They don't know anything about the other games. Alright, here we go. We might have our first little boss here. There's 9 big bosses in this game. They're like big as Shadow the Colossus.
Right. It is an arc.
This might be our first one.
Great one.
But some of the bigger enemies are more like half the size of him, bigger ones to take down. Look at this dude. This is one of the arcs. Close to the surface, you can press to climb. Alright. Here we go. We're going to be pulling armor pierces off. We're going to be harvesting souls.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess.
So cool. This guy's definitely going to wake up.
Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
No.
Too bad.
Can rip the armor off it. That's what kind of initially brought me to this. You know, I know, not quite Shadow the Colossus or anything, but anything with the reminiscence of that, like we've had Pray to the Gods, I'm here for it. It doesn't take much, but to see it done well is a different thing. What I would like to know is there going to be some kind of floating or paragliding or... Nice. I think more often than the issue of the stamina bar is where it's placed. Because the stamina as a system has been around since the early 90s with Secret of Mana. But the issue is by placing it to the left of the player, it's immediately thought to be like Breath of the Wild. We're gonna pull something off his head or something. Look for a second loom gate. Maybe we can't wake this guy up yet. Looks cool though. So yeah, I want to give these guys the props. Basically, you see it with I think it's called, it's 100 Head Studio as well, so that's all the Arkham guys doing their own thing. Now you've got these guys, Yellow Brick, you've got the Witcher guys have broke off and they're making that Dawnwalker game with the vampires and that. So it's happening all over the industry. And it's really good because as much as you said, yeah, you're going to fall into oversaturation and generic names where games disappear, these are, in my opinion, the next AAA devs. You know, hopefully we'll have one of the Super 6 die off, or one of the... I wouldn't mind if one of the big publishers died. Honestly, with Activision Blizzard becoming Microsoft, that has kind of taken them out of the race. They just work for Microsoft now, so, you know, in terms of Diablo, Overwatch, Call of Duty, that's, to me, that's all just making money from Microsoft, so they count, but they don't count in a way. But, yeah, things like EA, Ubisoft, yeah, one of those is got. I think Ubisoft are on the way out, or they're going to be bought up by a Chinese company. That's probably not for the best. EA's, they'll keep taking over, but they're not telling anybody. But the truth is, I don't think they've blamed Dragon Age Veilguard for underperforming. I don't think people have resonated with EA FC 25 or whatever. Like, as much as they turned into a bunch of bitches, they should have really stuck to their guns and kept the FIFA name, because it was worth it. It was worth the keep. It is so recognizable. It is generation upon generation of kids, you know, spanning all the way from the US, which you wouldn't think when it comes to football, to UK and Europe being massive, and all the way to South America, you know. It is a global sport. It was worth it, even if FIFA is corrupt, we know this. They've lost that, so now we're in this weird limbo. It's those who do know just buy EAFC, but then you've got 2KFC, you've got fucking PES still kind of sticking around. There's a couple other football games. It's a mess. There's a power vacuum going on, and no one's actually claimed it yet. Whee! The industry is definitely going through some unusual times. Oh, I wonder why it's not hurting them now. No, whatever. I'll hurt you instead, it's only an archer. Bunk. Get out of here. I love the way he runs off to try and get a better view. It's cute. Yeah, it's tough. Hey Hades, how's it going? Hello, hello. We're playing this new game, Eternal Strands, from a new studio made up of BioWare, Ubisoft, EA. All of. I see, but saying EA sounds ridiculous because they own BioWare, so you know that's what they said. That's what they said. It's really cool. It's a mix of Shadow of the Colossus and honestly, like Dragon Age Fable. You know, we're trying to get this arc activated. The idea, the concept is we have this strand magic where we can basically pull and use anything with this big fucking tree. I'm not strong enough for the tree yet. These branches and enemies and fling them around with different types of magic. We can create like ice bridges and that. And, you know, if something's on fire, we can put it out to get past it. All that goodish. But yeah, you'll be able to use that to pull armor pieces off of the big guys. It's really fun. It's really cool. It works really well. It's on Game Pass right now, so you can hop in if you've got that. Honestly, this day and age, whether you're a streamer or maybe you're a gamer with a budget, not having Game Pass just seems foolishness. You play it with the Xcloud, you don't even need a console, you play it on PC, or you can just get an Xbox Series X for like about 200 quid if you look around, and away you go. The beauty of the Xbox Series S, I know people are worried it holds back this game and that game, they're actually using it to gauge developer profiles for games for handheld. So like a game profile for us, you might think of like a gamer profile, but for them it's basically how they spool up or spool down a game, you know. It's like can it reach 4K, can it do 60 frames, and yeah, and then they just kind of load that shit into a lot of the engines and cuts down on massive porting times and that. It's really cool. There's a lot of deep purples and all that, and I know that scares off a lot of gamers these days. When they think deep purple, they think DEI instead of wonderful fucking stuff, but it is what it is. You can't win with these guys. Most people are just kind of slow on the head and low-key racist, just using deep purple as some weird way. It's like they wake up in a cold sweat at night at a fucking colour on a swatch, so you like pick up pieces of this. It's actually pretty impressive how, like, we always laugh about the Levolution, and now we're coming back to destructible environments again. It's like, where you been? We've been doing destructible environments since fucking PS1, PS2, and every generation it's like they're rediscovering it. I'm gonna wake you up. I don't know how to though. Maybe you just hit him with magic. Let me see. It's probably like story based. You're climbing up on him very soon. I'm a huge fan. Probably one of my favorite games of all time is Shadow of the Colossus. It was very important to me. It got me through a lot of rough times back in 2005. For me, like 2002, 2003 to like 07 was just bad, dark teenage times. I was self-destructive, just destructive in general. I was destroying things, destroying myself. So gaming was the one little outreach, especially at night time when you can't go out and take all those frustrations out in the world. And Shadow of the Colossus. And then through that then, you know, it was a kind of a special game to play with my brother. We would go after the Colossus, and if we died we'd pass the controller and try and figure it out, you know, before guides or the internet really, because we didn't get the internet. I didn't get the internet till I moved out in like fucking 07 or so, you know. I was like, oh jeez, you can just get internet like this, not in a shitty rural area. Alright, let me see, maybe over here, it's kind of pointing over here. We've got to be careful, there's this creepy like demonic hand tangling thing in all of that. It's cool, you got the stamina meter that'll help for climbing up and stuff, but also for like dodging, rolling and that. We've got bow and arrow, we got magic. We got it all going on. We got an eclectic mix of people helping us out as well. Little bird people and bow people. We also have an inventory system, which I can't lie, not really digging that side of it. But we'll see. You know me, inventory. I'm more about like, give me the space. These things here, these codexes will unlock stuff. We'll have different armor sets. Lots of goodies. We can't go this way either. Okay. For a second, Lumia and Fel. Okay, I think I need to go back. I don't see Feller's Arch. Oh, it's up that way. Okay. So we're trying to go north. Alright, nice. Been playing a lot of different games recently. Just the Outer Worlds, very good. Nice, dude. I'm glad. That's made by Obsidian. They're wonderful. Obsidian is basically Xbox's Insomniac. And if they haven't realized that, they better. Obsidian started off working on, before they were called Obsidian, they worked on the original Fallouts, you know. And then they kind of splintered off. And those guys made they had their own team. You guys like Interplay. They made like, they make the Wasteland games, you know, the top-down Fallout. And then the other guys splintered off and made Obsidian. And Obsidian, one of their like first projects was actually like Knights of the Old Republic 2 Sith Lords. It was huge for them. And then they made Fallout New Vegas, obviously. That's probably like their biggest hit. But they are a wonderful, wonderful team. They also made South Park, The Stick of Truth with Ubisoft. So they've very much been about a collaborating studio. You wouldn't believe. They made Grounded, that Honey I Shrunk the Kids game. Obviously the Outer Worlds, you spoke about it. They made that Peniment game, which was like a indie style medieval drawing game. That was fun as a story. Am I going the right way? Hoppada, hoppada, hoppada. No, I'm not. No, I am. Look at that. Didn't say it on the map. It said the map's pretty accurate. How about that? And yeah, the Outer Worlds, which each one of their things that they've made is kind of almost a middle finger to their predecessor. So in this case, it would have been Bethesda, where they wanted to keep Fallout genuine and more RPG instead of bringing it to Fallout 3, you know. So Fallout New Vegas was like an FU to Bethesda and arguably the best Fallout. Now they're making Avowed, which is their Pillars of Eternity series. Pillars of Eternity is sort of a Diablo style game, you know. I always get it confused with Path of Exile and all these other games because of the PoE abbreviation. But they're really good games. The most recent one was Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Very tough game, it's very fun. Another game that's known for an unbelievable skill tree as well. So they're wonderful. So Avowed is in that universe, but this is a first-person, third-person action adventure like fantasy game. It's wonderful. You're going to have double flintlock pistols. You're going to have wands with spell books, not Harry Potter, and you're going to have a wonderful world. That's coming out pretty soon, like in the next 3 weeks. I hope Xbox can spool up the marketing. It's been having a little rough of a time getting into the mainstream, you know, being accepted, because one, it's kind of going after Skyrim, which is like the baby forever, you know. You'll even have like Elder Scrolls 6 compared to Skyrim forever. So it takes a little bit of while for that to happen. But Avowed, I think just like the Outer Worlds, Avowed is doing something different. These are not full open world games. They're open hub areas, open wide linear, and I actually prefer it, just like this game here as well. I'm kind of done with open world games unless you know, they really kind of do something different. Like look at Starfield, for instance. Really fun, but in such a grand quest to create, you know, thousands of worlds, they fucking forgot to make them fun, you know. The latest Shattered Space update, I feel, finally has turned Starfield into a video game, thanks to things like the little rover you have and some horror elements in that. But I just think it's too little too late. And Starfield is going to just go down in history, not known for its fun or a mix of like Fallout and Skyrim. You end up with people just remembering that it was supposed to come to PlayStation, didn't come to my preferred piece of plastic. Meh. Lot of shite. It's cool to see where things are. Like, I know we're still sort of putting up with a lot of forced representation, and then on the other side you have the racists hiding behind, you know, pretending to stick up for what's right in video games, which is a load of bollocks. I've seen full YouTube channels just go absolutely fucking crazy red pilled, stupid pilled, more like, you know. I don't like forced representation. I don't like, you know, when they remake a movie and just color swap the main character because it sells, you know, that kind of way. It's like, tell a great story. There's wonderful stories to tell. You don't need to be doing this. Like, Disney use people's ethnicities and races as a color swap that sells. That's all they do. It's disgusting. And no one notices. They're like, yay, the new Little Mermaid. Yay, the new Iron Man. It's like, dude, it's a color swap and a gender swap. And it's so pandering. It's so self-serving. But you can't tell the average consumer because that's all they are. They're brainless slop. You can see them. You see them in chat. They're delighted for the next fucking Fast and Furious 10 and the fucking Mission Impossible 10. And, you know, on one end I'm like, look, we need a break from the world that it is, so let them enjoy their stuff. But on the other side of it, they're just propagating stupid shit. They're self-serving shit. Another remake of fucking Harry Potter, another this and that. It's like, where's the new stuff? Go out there and watch something.
A lot of debris
give it
on the platform.
give it a little love. But
I
anyway.
can clear it with kinetic magic.
But with gaming on the other side, like,
Is it functional?
we've kind of lost the run of ourselves with the cinematic world. So Sony are a big proponent for that.
It's leaking
And
from a broken pipe near the
we
edge
forget
of the
what
platform.
games are. Hence why every time there's a remake of a Resident Evil or now Ninja Gaiden and that, people are just tripping over themselves with excitement. And it's because they miss when games were games for games, you know? Instead of
Good news.
shilling
Lane
products
found a
and
shortcut back to
creating
our camp.
cosplay
And we've got the wisp
fucking
working.
around with DEI stuff, you know?
Watch us,
Stoked.
Wisp.
Let's see,
Channel a little
I'm at 29
magic
points, so I'll make my own sound, or do I
I'll
save to
redirect it to
play
guide
again?
you
Nice,
from the
nice.
sky to the
I
ship.
really do need to go in and change those up. I'm trying to do a big rebranding of the channel. I want to hire one of those many graphic designers that are always pissing me off. Just do a logo rebrand and do the whole shebang. And that'll come with new emotes and new point redemptions and things like that. What people tend to do, and I think they're probably better off, is they do intricate and little tiny changes over time, and it's really good. I mean, it keeps people in the channel, I think. But in another way, that when they are so small, like I'll get like a new emote slot and put a new emote in there, and everyone's like, cool. It's never enough. I think it's better to build up the anticipation and then then fucking do a full thing, you know, because I want to get into IRL this year in a big way. I want to do a lot more traveling and then try and stream with it, even if it's on the back of a phone, anything, you know. You just gotta get those grassroots starting blocks. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with gaming. So yeah, you know, back to Obsidian, like, wow, just a great fucking studio. So I'm excited. I hope one day they'll get to do a Fallout New Orleans or a Fallout New Vegas 2 or whatever, especially with the show doing what it's doing. They made a commitment a while back, Obsidian, and they said they wanted to make 7 games in 7 years. I'm like, dude, have you seen Sony? We get 1 game every 7 years. Ain't nobody getting 7 games in 7 years. And what did Obsidian do? They've done that. They've given us 7 games in 7 years. Maybe 1 year something gets delayed, like Avowed got pushed back 4 months. But do you think that slowed them down? They're planning on, I don't think they'll hit it, but they're planning on like Avowed's going to come out in 3 weeks' time, and they've said Outer Worlds 2 will be out this year. I don't think it's going to hit, but we'll see. They've shown off a lot of stuff. Outer Worlds is really fun. It's basically, you know, Fallout, comedy, and space, and it's cool. It's not afraid to make fun of itself. Where should this go? Turn the base camp using the shortcut to hear Torch of Levity. Weaver's Grasp highlights objects that can move. Red highlighted objects. Alright, yeah. No, I think I want to try and build this. I didn't need to move all those rocks, didn't I? No, I just needed to move all this stuff. What's going on over here? So yeah, like these kind of new IPs, you know, where it's not a pre-established franchise and that, I will give them a shot always, because you never know when you might find your new addiction. Your new addiction. But I get that. Like, we all have limited time and, more importantly, limited money. So you're not going to be jumping around. That's where a Game Pass and that comes in.
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all.
I do think Game Pass and PS Plus has changed our buying habits forever, and it's both a good thing and a bad thing. Because I even feel it where I'm like, well, is this really worth buying, or do I wait for Game Pass, you know? And a lot of devs have seen that, and they're like, let's launch day one on Game Pass. Let's launch with PS Plus. So PS Plus gets a lot less, but it's still there. So now what happens? Blazing the trail. Come on, how do I use this loom gate, you little stinkers? It says it would work without the debris in the way, but I'm thinking we can't. The loom gate is meant to be a sort of fast travel. I wonder how I set it off. Come on. Look, this wants me to pull the tree out of the roots. That's cool. It's a really cool game, this one. Eternal Strands. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. I know Pyro's dead right. It's like that name is just a tiny cut above generic. Enough for you to forget about it. Atlas Fallen was the same. Atlas Fallen was fun too. I know a lot of people are like, well, you can't be mentioning too many other games while you're playing one game. I'm like, I'm not like that. I don't create this massive console war, and I don't create this game against that game. I'm trying to serve all of them, you know. So I love this industry. There's no other hobby like this. Movies, you can get, you know, into your forums, you can really into your cosplay and get behind all these things and buy the posters and go watch the movie in the cinema 15 times. But that's where it ends, you know. You have to really fight to build a community around a movie. And for the most part, it's done and dusted, or you're just filling the coffers of one little shit. I feel like video games, especially indie games and upwards of that, you almost are like welcomed in like a family, you know. It's a family affair. It's a little bit different. I do kind of fucking get a bit too passionate about it and wax poetically, and you're like, dude, it's not that deep, it's not that serious. I get it, but for me it fucking is. For me it is. As a kid, you know, grew up in rural Ireland and wasn't much, even a lot of days you wouldn't even have electricity because the fucking power, like the power going down still now 30 years later, infrastructure not much better. So it was a lot of books by candlelight, you know, things like that. I devoured books, and they would allow me to transport to another world in my imagination. I never thought things would get better than that until video games came along, and it did get better than that. It was fucking bitching. Not only then was I teleported to those worlds, I'm now in control. I get to be in these cool fantastical worlds and wonder what's going on and what's around the next corner and what's the next boss and who's going to kick my ass, you know. I love it. I love it. It's special. I wonder would you have to like switch off this pipe or something. Alright. I think there's no way around. I think I have to go back to the base camp, do I? What's that there? Collapsed mine. Looks like a little doorway or something, isn't it? I wish I listened to her better. Let me see. Return to base camp using the shortcut to here. Covered on our pre-search maps back to the way station. Alright, where's the shortcut, huh? Probably just means this one. I want to get that gate moving. Maybe we can move it now. Maybe now that I've moved the debris out of it. Blazing a trail. I do think there's like some crazy air movement from the trailer. So I should just stop messing around and push on. My best advice in any of these kind of games. Where's this bloody shortcut? Where is it through that cave over there? Is to push on with the first couple of hours. Push on down from the hill. You'll learn more. I think it's just that, isn't it? It's just a circle around. Okay. Unless it's down here. Death. I do feel as though I was supposed to do something with that loom gate. Oh well. Here are the band's plan. I wonder if I'm saying. It was like a band of heroes. I can't help thinking of band of goobers. Let's see how far this aggro goes. Pretty far. Dude, somebody's fucking sprayed perfume or in the vents or something. Ah, it's all in my mouth. What the fuck is wrong with people? Fucking lazy cunts, man. Just walk 5 foot outside and just have a smoke outside. I cannot stand some people. Not like anti-smoke. I don't really give a fuck either way. Like poison your lungs your own way. But why the fuck do you have to make it everybody else's problem as well? Cunts. Same with the vape as well. Yes, I do want horrible dragon breath halitosis mixed with strawberry pushed into my face. That's exactly what I want. What the hell is wrong with people? What happened to, like, is it because it's fucking 2016 or What is it? Like, why is the self-awareness at an all-time low? Everyone's so self-absorbed. Fuck off. I need to blast them into the fucking sun or something. I don't know. Sickness. How do you change those kind of people? What kind of generation of main character syndrome bullshit eating motherfuckers? Ah! Drives me nuts, man. It's the little things. It's the little things people do
Brynn's back.
or don't
Let's
do.
fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
What happened to that shortcut, huh? Alright.
With the Loom Gate,
This is our little band of heroes.
Expand our
Many
search of the Enclave.
different
Who knows what we might
anthropomorphics.
find?
We got Oria, the
Potential for
falcon
discovery
lady.
is
We got this
endless.
badass here.
Agreed.
Sebastian instead of
So,
Sebastian. He's
how
like
do
a
we
boar
repair a
bear
Loom Gate?
thing. He's pretty cool.
what made the Enclave remarkable.
We have this little
was
elf
not
chick.
merely
She's
their
kind of
constructs,
angry
but their
hot.
ability to power them.
She's called like
As
Kaz.
unrumored that beneath our very feet exists
And then
an
this gobshite.
extensive magical network.
Not my
known
favorite.
as
It's
the
goddamn.
Tapestry.
Goddamn.
The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof
Typical
of
kind
its
of
existence.
bookworm,
Must
know-it-all,
be a
annoying
conduit
prick.
that directs
Causing more
magic
harm
to
than
the
good.
Loom Gates as a
Everyone else
source
is
of
like,
power.
no, that's husbando.
tangle that
Like,
formed
you
around
could
it
take your
was
husbando and fall off the edge.
Precisely. Our theory
Right, let's see
is
what
that patching
the
rupture
team
will
at Yellow
restore
Brick
power
Games
to the
have to
gate.
say.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for
Just
that.
nice little
We
celebration.
don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that
Let's wait
broke
till these
apart.
boys start chatting.
In notes dated
Oh,
before
I just had this
Surge,
taste in my
this
mouth.
band
Ugh.
managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and
Ugh.
talking.
It's like when you accidentally like
Apparently,
spray perfume
the
near your
arcs have a
mouth.
thin carapace between their skin and
Carapace.
their armor plates
Alright,
that's
see, yeah.
nigh immune to magic, and can
We
be
gotta pull the
separated in
carapace
segments.
off.
A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to
Carapace.
seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc.
Carapace?
There's no way my sword
What
is
happened
strong
to
enough.
carapace?
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge.
Yes,
I
okay.
can hone your sword so we can
Thank you.
cleave.
We'll talk.
Let's get all of our stuff ready, good
Happy
to
to
go.
be one step ahead.
Everyone's got a part to play in this.
Here we go. We got some loom gates. Journal, alright. Make treading waters the currently tracked quest. Alright, here we go. So for the launch day, you know the way they like to thank everybody. Today, Eternal Strands finally out in the world, and we couldn't be more grateful. Road to launch was not easy. Transitioning to self-publishing brought challenges. See, I did say that. So they initially were publishing with Private Division, which was I always thought they were a big fucking. I get them mixed up with that one that was working with on Perfect Dark, but they're not. They're mainly publishers, but they're gone now. I think they just absolved themselves. Gone. So a lot of teams jumped with other indie, publishers and that. In this case, these guys went to self-publishing, which is a huge challenge, But I think this is just digital only, so that it does cut out a lot of things like trying to get physical editions going and shelf space. I think physical editions of games are going away. It sucks. I don't want that to happen. All right. Let's see, but through it all, one thing kept us going, you guys. Your enthusiasm and support inspired us to push through every hurdle, and now here we are sharing this game with you. Thank you! Eternal Strands, the labour of love, built with passion and dedication, and wouldn't exist without the incredible community. Thank you for being part of this journey. Can't wait to hear your feedback, see your stories, and grow alongside you. Let's continue the adventure together. Brick by brick. Nice. With eternal love and gratitude, the Yellow Brick team. That's really sweet and like sincere. Most of them, it just still sounds like PR stuff, but that sounds like it came from a real person. That's nice. Yeah, they're called Yellow Brick Games. They're based in Quebec. They have a cool little logo of this warrior princess who they're actually calling Dorothy. So I assume at some point or another they were working on some kind of little action adventure, Wizard of Oz. Now we have Eternal Strands, which is their debut. Good for them. Alright, passage of time. Cool. Each day is divided into 2 daytime expeditions and 1 nighttime expedition. Uh-oh. Careful. Some of that stuff can kind of put me off. As long as we're not, like, having to pass time on purpose. See, the thing with Persona and even Metaphor Refantasia, wonderful, but so restricted because of the day-night stuff, it almost put me off at times. Alright, let's get this forge going, huh? What are we going to craft? We got enough to craft whatever we want now. Ooh, new head armor. Oh, cool. We're going to start off with a cool mask. Opportunist mask. It's cool. I like the little face paint you got going on. Alright, I don't have enough quite for that, do I not? No. Need more woven resources. And we got like a half plate. Oh, look at this. Opportunist. Chris. I wonder, max. Oh, we get max magic. I wonder, do you get like a set bonus? Oh, the sword and the shield are one entity. Okay, I assume that would improve that. Select design, craft. What's this? Craft the material. Am I out of it? Choose resources to influence a design's stats. Oh, whoa, okay. How much of that do you need? Add resource. Need 6 of whichever one. Okay, so depending. So that's a bit different. That really changes your build up. A little bit of weight, but you get 10. I need 3 of these. That's just straight up 12 straight across the bat. 4 woven. Okay. You can see this one's probably most for damage. Let's do it. And can I keep going? You can. Look at that. Jesus. This is going to be huge. At what level is it going to take it to? You can take me higher. Alright.
Perfect pair.
Equip. It's still level 1, so I wonder how you figure that. And it's just still mundane as well. Looks like it just uses your overall things. Okay. Can I equip that then? Let's try and figure this out. No. To craft it in the first place. Oh no, look, equipped. If I craft that one, can I sell it, I wonder? Break it down? Break it down. We're still kind of figuring things out, of course. It's very early days. Treading water. Reforge the sword and shield. Did I do that? I hope so. Dear God!
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Uh-oh.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived.
That's true.
I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time...
Maybe she wanted to be the point.
But ever since we arrived...
Get the point.
You've been more than proving yourself.
Got it memorized.
You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
That's better. Glad we squared away our differences. Okay.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Good.
Sounds simple enough.
Dude, I'm gonna need a lot of supplies, but I just don't have the inventory space for it all. I'm gonna have to find a way to send our supplies back faster. Alright. Salvage resources. Salvage, yeah. It's supplies, generalized resource. Supplies are used for multiple things. Yeah. Can I salvage old weapons too? No. What does that do? Each resource converts into 5 for salvage. Zam. Zam, Zod. How much does she need? Ba, 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 ba. At least that's nice and quick. Oh, that seems to be enough.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite.
That's lovely.
We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed. Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
What?
There must be something.
I mean, wouldn't you
Come on now, don't be shy.
I have some ideas for your supply pouches.
Maybe some new...
But
yeah, supply
don't worry
pouches,
about me.
please.
I'm fine. Right now,
More,
improving
if
Sola's
we save
forge
up for a
is
supply pouch, we get more supplies back. And then, yeah. Sounds like improvements could be made. Tell her I'm on it.
I know our band has made the most of what we've got so far, but who wouldn't like a fresh coat of paint? This is a great idea. You can count on me.
Thanks, Brynn.
How do I get... where do I go to her for that? Upgrade station. Okay, she's got a lot going on. Oh, look at that. That costs 10, and I have 10. I think this is their way of tutorial, so I'll just straight up use it on her. Get the forge going. I really do want to make... this is cool. I like this kind of stuff where it's not like breaking your brain. Like it's got like Immortals Phoenix Rising vibes to it. Same idea.
Is delighted with the improvements to her forge.
And we got more Scottish
Refine your
accents.
sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Brynn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team.
Poor Pyro is like every time he hears it, he's like, is it real? Is it fake?
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables.
Oh my god, slow down.
Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Everyone's here to help, reassure she's not alone.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
Quest complete, lovely. Okay. Honing the Edge, new quest. Upgrade station. What else you got? Oh, look at this. Alright, she's 20. Progress further in the story. What was his do? Prepare frost shout vials that grant cold resistance. Meh. We'll be able to upgrade mantle powers to level 2. I wonder what mantle powers are. Maybe climbing onto the monsters. Maybe more stamina. I don't know. We'll have 15 slots available. Okay, so she needs level 2. And the scribe will be able to pull up to 4 resources to safety. Oh, she's 20. Alright, we could actually do that now, honestly. Just have to give in to some of the blue ones. Alright, average one of them. One of them. One of them. Alright, already up to 10. Yeah. Get 2 for these, okay. I think 6 seems to be the limit to some of them, so bring these down to 6. Yeah. Boom, just like that. There's 20 right there. Alright, now upgrade her. Boom! Caravan gets upgraded. We get a little more resources we can bring in, you see? Get that loop going. Perfect. This game's fun. You can see all the stuff they've learned from being in the industry. Okay, what else you got, level Mishy? Level 3. I have 18 slots. So maybe there's more space down the bottom. Not just 4 at a time. You'll be able to scroll down. Okay. What about this pull 5 to safety? I haven't been able to do that. Change equipment. Alright. Okay, Grant. Complete honing the edge. Let's go talk to her. Would you be happy that our forge is upgraded a little bit? Actually, I prioritized you. and she's going to help us. I've
I
already,
knew
they're
it could
teaching us
help.
things I've already
We
figured
always
out as
do.
usual, and then I probably
Still
screw
feels
myself
nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Nice, some freebies. That's all I need to know. See if you're to start. Ask what else you can reforge. Reforge or prioritize new gear.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something
Can
new?
I break down the old ones?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Vale.
Yeah, it's a little late now.
If you don't need
Big old
something
dragon we have to
additional,
face as well.
and just
Okay.
that's when
Thanks, Mishish.
Sounds...
Let's get through all that. Oh, look at this. Yellow linen, red iron, yellow belly, and red belly. All your Brynn's gears can be reforged. Swap out the lower quality materials for the stronger ones. Same category. Original materials are reclaimed for use part of the process. New materials. Okay, I'll have to figure that one out. Because I don't think that was what I was doing. See, reforge. I did that already, but can I not like break down the old piece? Maybe you need a starting block or something. I'll have to figure that out. Oh no, they really want me to do this, huh? No. Reforge. I already did this though, right? That just makes it worse. I have to do this for the quest.
just these well.
Oh well.
There you go.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you... At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible, to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Alright. Cleave the carapace from the towering arc. You know that's gonna wake it up and piss it off. Let's see if this will let us teleport
The
there.
scry.
Oh, that's
The
the
whole
scry.
band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
I don't know about that. Feels like over the shoulder stuff. Can we use this loom gate yet? Refuse. Refuse. Alright. Let's go back to that arc. I didn't find that shortcut that we're talking about. Now we can wake this baby up. Yeah, they're being just a little hand-holdy with the tutorial stuff. I get that. You know, for everyone that's played 1,000 games and knows what to do, there's others that don't have a clue. So you just have to be like that. Alright. Craft. Okay, it's craft. Can't craft it yet. Yeah, I gotta give it to them. I think by splitting the areas up like this, it allows them to create more objects to lift and throw around in destructible environments and that. That's clever. To me, I prefer that way. Like Fable nailed that. Even to some extent, God of War kind of had that when you were teleporting to the areas. I prefer that over full open world because you lose a lot in the big open world areas, and you're just overwhelmed. You're never gonna finish off an area or a town or whatever. Just ain't gonna happen. Alright, we're here, so yeah, let's keep going on. Feller's Arch. yeah, the quicker we get into this first little boss, the better you'll kind of get more of a feel. You'll always have a little bit of downtime at the start of any game, because there's, oh, you son of a bitch. There's world building, there's introducing, there's tutorials, there's, yeah. Yep. So that's the hardest thing to get right, because, you know, you play a JRPG, you're looking at anywhere from an hour to 3 to 4 hours of downtime at the start, and you're like, my god, I haven't even got into combat, you know? And on the western side of stuff, it can still kind of be anywhere like half an hour to an hour. I think what most of them do, especially on the western side of stuff, is they'll give you that little taste test. This lovely kind of starting cinematic and a big fight. This game did it as well with the dragon. And then you've got this massive downtime ahead of you. And it's fine, you know, obviously you can just skip through everything and not listen to them. But you run the risk of just having no context around what you're doing. It's a tough one to get right. I don't think we can get this loom gate going because of the tangled pipe there. We'll just have to wait. Nice, yeah, there's a little bit of fall damage, so I'm hoping there is some cheeky way of breaking our fall. Glider, or floating with magic. It's now nice. I can't help but keep talking about how smooth and how crystal clear the resolution is, which is nice. A lot of games just fuck up the lighting and bad contrast, and you're like, no matter how good the resolution is if it looks like that. Alright, I better get rid of these guys first. Smack-a-doo! Smack them into each other. Oh Christ, look at that aggro, man. I have 4 dudes on me. Sheesh. Alright. You guys like to play with arrows? You like projectiles, huh? Oh, they're gone. They walk back. Okay, so what was she saying about this? Start ripping pieces off her. Here we go. Is this our first giant? I don't know what the game calls them, but that's what I'm going for. Cleave! Oh man. I don't think this thing... Oh, look at that. I'd actually animated this little thing. It's not going to like us pulling pieces off it. Are you crazy? You all react to the magic too.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Yeah, here we go.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Absolutely. Bring it on. Here we go. I've been waiting all day for you. You fall on the ground, arc of the stricken earth.
When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles.
Holy mama. You about to squash me like a pancake. Not today, please. No, no, no. I'm no pancake. So we gotta maybe break one of those leg armors before we can climb it. Yeah, we're not strong enough to pull it straight off it yet. When it's red like that, it's no bueno. Alright.
That's it.
Yes!
Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got.
Yo. I'm climbing on it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at that exposed. Have you got some exposed skin? Hold on, I'm still hitting this piece of armor. There you go.
Isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore.
No.
Move on.
Oh, so you've got a very small time window. Now I can use... Look at him trying to shake me out. I can use his own armor pieces against him. This is fun. Here we go. This is the meat of the game I was talking about. We're gonna get you. Yeah, look the way it kind of hardened up. Like it's like old. Ooh, half my health go bye bye. Looks like a tree bark or something, you know. He's picking it up himself. Put that down, Stephen. Uh oh. Oh Jesus. Can't hit me. Oh yes, you can. My God, that delayed response. Right in the face hole. Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan. Where are you when we need you? The Jackie Chan cartoon. How's it going, Barney? Hello. Nice Tuesday. I see Atomic Heart DLC. Nice. Number 3, is it? Wow. Awesome. Awesome game. Is that the Under the Sea one? Not gonna lie, that one actually looks really, really fun. Really fun. What a great game. All the Bioshock fans, very hard like to tell Bioshock fans, like, hey, you know, play these games. We're still waiting on news in Bioshock 4. What's he doing? Put that down. Nice, we're doing a little bit of damage on him. He picked up a whole ass tree. Well, that still gets you. That's insane. The amount of damage. Can we get him in the feetsies? Kinda. The tootsies. It's too much. I'm running out of things to throw at him. Can we slow him down with the ice or something? Oh no, give him an ice penis. Ice penis right there. Get yourself a girl that says ice penis. Son of a bitch. Come here, Mr. Tree. Why won't you pick it up? There you go. There we go. Got a little bit of damage off. There must be a better way of doing this. It's time to climb. I'm tired of this shit. Ow. What the hell just happened there? He's grabbing me. Up we go. Come on. Let's attack this big old leg here. That's got to be a soft spot. Yes. Cling. Alright, I guess we're clinging. See, look, he has some exposed areas. In the buttocks. Right in the buttock. No, that's no good. Oh, he's trying to grab me. He grabbed me. He grabbed me. Put me down. Unhand me, you son of a... Oh my god. It hurts. And he drops me. Drops me like I'm nothing. Huh? Dropped me like one of your French girls. That was fun. They got really good AI in them. That was awesome. It looked like he was like scratching his buttocks. But in reality, he was scratching me. That was fun. Oh my god, this game is going to be awesome. It's cool. It actually works really well. I've seen, like, Pray to the Gods is a little bit too awkward for my liking. I do love it. It's like, why you like this? Look, always 69 damage. I'm not opposed to 69 damage. Because 69, you can do a lot of damage and a lot of love too. Oh, there we go. That's like a weak little nut. Oh, no, put me... Oh my god, he's so good. He's trying to scratch that one little itch on his back. Except it's me. It's me. What's that farting noise? Oh, I'm still on his arm. Haha. You can't grab when I'm already here. Oh dear. No, I can't. No, I can't. Oh dear. That was not very nice, Mr. Henchman. Alright. Take that. Ha 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 ha. How'd you like that? And not to scare you, mister, but you're on fire. And not in a good way neither. Did you just break it? The destructible environment is really impressive. I gotta hand it though. I gotta hand it to their legs. He's almost dead. Come on, we got this. Believe we can use barrels. We can use everything. Once you're hitting some of that purple meat. Like what? There you go, little 95. Oh, there we go. We'll back off the tree. Why not? Straight to the torso. Shadang dang. Okay. Oh, it did break it. Not strong enough to pick up his pieces yet. But believe. I love this music. More bark from the tree. Let's go. Eat it. Oh my god, he's got a sliver of health. Believe. Oh, here's a nice little cart over here. One last time with feeling. One last time. Hey, mister. Take one of these, bitch. Oh, and it didn't reach you. It was too heavy. Let's try something else. Oh, no. He says no. I will not go gentle into that good night. Damn, he does not want to go down. It's a shame all this lovely debris is sitting right here. Get him in the tummy. No, we're going to have to go in for a little up close and personal. There's only one way around it, boys and girls. We have to get up on... Oh my god, we're under swinging penis right now. Come here, you. Oh, I just ran out of stamina right as I got there. Oh, come on. Come on. Right in the belly button. Nature's love hole. Come here. No, we've gone too high. He's trying to grab me. I say no. Hit the belly of the beast. Yes. Hell yeah. Down he goes. Oh, he did a proper Looney Tunes face plant. That was fun. That was really fun. Jeez, let's go. How you like them apples, huh?
Using the arcane strand.
Yes. I got you.
None. Excitement considerable.
Russell.
Strand into your mantle, Brynn.
Oh, really? That was fun. Not bad for our first little taste test, huh? That's before we can start ripping pieces off and throwing them back at him. Nice. I love how just any little exposed area was enough to do damage. And now you'd be giving me vitality tonics? I was needing that like half an hour ago. Sheesh. That's crazy how much of the environment is just usable and destructible. That's lovely. I've wanted this in so many games. Thank you, Yellow Brick Games. Thank you. Alright, any other goodies? Oh, I thought he despawned, didn't. Cobalt, iron. Need this. Take the green ones. There's a little chest over here. How could I miss it? Come here, you. That was fun. I like that approach. You know, like I feel like when you're playing Shadow of the Colossus, you're quite useless just standing on the ground. You know what I mean? Like you got the arrows, you just can't make a difference against these ginormous beasts. You feel very useless until you climb on them. You're just a little fly to be swatted away. But yeah, this one is a nice mix. So I didn't feel useless on the ground. Alright, that loom gate's still no good for us. Let's head back. I gotta be careful, there is fall damage. Oh! Oh! It's my own fault. Nice. You know, what's the story with the books? I feel like I should be reading those, huh? Hey DPG, how's it going? Hello. How you doing? They have one story DLC left. And then the pass is done. That's really good of them. 4. They're all like story. That's awesome. I might look for the pass on sale or something. That's usually what I used to do with Ubisoft stuff. I am buying that shit the way it's priced. And you'd wait for the season pass to come down. Some of them would not for a long time. I never hated season pass. I think people hold them in bad. The only thing I have an issue with is if DLC should have been in the game. Like extra chapters like that. Like, look what's going on now with Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's been delayed that much that the first piece of DLC is ready and good to go. You know, that clause of Ayaba or whatever. And people are like, just fucking put it in the game, you dumb bastards. And I agree. But it's different teams, you know. I think what they're doing now is if you just straight up pre-order, you'll get that DLC for free. As they know this is they don't realize it. But this is the end, you know. This is, if this game fails, I don't think we'll have much Assassin's Creed. They have their remakes, they have their little Animus hub, but you can keep pushing out those games, but if you break people now, that's it. Everyone's on varying levels of like, I was burnt out the last game, but I'll try this game. Oh, I didn't play the last game, I'll play this game. All that stuff. We all have our different levels. But, yeah. Apart from the grocery store, they have dairy-free single-pack mashed potatoes with plant-based ingredients. Oh my god, dude, that is a mouthful. And why would we have dairy-free in mashed potatoes? I don't get that. I know some people put milk in their mashed potatoes. Is it not just fucking mashed potatoes mashed? That's so weird. So dairy-free straight off the mat. Interesting. I'd put the odd little butter in mine, but that's all optional. You're just mashing potatoes. And then with plant-based ingredients, it's fucking potatoes. It's a plant already. It's a root vegetable plant. That's so weird, dude. How much was that? How much did that cost you? I'm sensing you got ripped off there, buddy. I've never seen such a spiel. I'm surprised they didn't call it organic as well. Organic dairy-free. I always, my mom loves that organic, was it a raw Greek yogurt? But she gets it, and on the front it's an Irish-based company with Greek yogurt. So it goes raw organic Irish Greek yogurt. I'm like, what the fuck are you actually eating? How is it Greek yogurt but it's an Irish? I think it's a type of way, you know. But it's just the stupidity of the thing. Like, it might actually be Greek style yogurt made in Ireland from Irish cows or whatever. But just the stupidity of the whole thing, you know. It looks like something out of a South Park, you know, with 17 words in it. What are you playing today, DPG? What else did you get in the grocery store? That nice. You guys got some wild candy and stuff over there. I want some of that. Let's get this loom gate going. We'll get the loom gate finally unlocked, just so we can travel to another area when I needed it for this area. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, work with Sola. What's up with Sola? With this little dressing table, huh? What's the matter? Craft. Alright, there's the conduit patch, a pipe as we would call it, carapace, and forged resources. Let's just use any of this shite. Will do. Boom! That'll be for the loom gate. It was $1.70. Actually, that's fine. Sure, who cares? A lot of people are getting pre-mashed stuff. My older brother is heavily into that. Not Smash.
Yes.
Smash is nasty. I don't know what that is. Dried piss. But just the little containers like that one of pre-mashed. And it does feel false. It feels freeze-dried and false. It's not quite the same. I'm a very much Rooster's potato or baby potatoes, skin on, either mashed or you can score them and cut them open and make like a pseudo jacket potato and then put your toppings on it or just some butter and that's all you need. That's me. I'm a simple man and sometimes the classics never die for a reason. But I ain't about this life. I ain't about this fucking pre-mashed stuff. It'd be looking like baby food. I'll talk to this guy. I don't really want to. Weave strand. So these are the mantles. Weaver's channel magic through strands of power. What's cool is her little cape changes according to her stuff. Ooh, kinetic powers. Oh yeah, we saw this. Use the harvested strand to lock a new power. Okay. Fragile ensnaring blast resonance. Ensnaring blast. Looks like we wouldn't be able to hold them in place. Resonance. Every time a new strand is harvested, creates an artificial strand that resonates. Okay. Fragile, fine, and exquisite. I didn't get any of those. What does this one do? Maybe we'll be allowed to grab multiple objects. I kind of was doing that anyway. It's fun. What does the ensnaring one do? Generate a vortex of raw kinetic energy, draws foes and objects into an attractive circle, huh? It's like a black hole. Pairs well with other abilities and attacks as it gathers foes close together. That's cool. And then frost powers. Ice wall. It says ice wall, but I've been using it as kind of like ice firing blaster. Alright, that's that done. Cool. And how do you pick it? I can't look here. Or does it just... What the hell? Can I pet this little guy? Hey! Oh, little love hearts. Hello. Lots of pets. Probably getting an achievement for that. Roosters are the best kind of potato. Yes, sir! Hell yes. At first, you're like the kind of... The reddish, pinkish skin kind of throws you off, but... It doesn't. The loom gates. Talk to me. So this was our master, but she got her wing all messed up.
And I've cleared the debris at the loom gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Brynn.
Yeah, fucking hell.
To take a well-earned rest while the
Atomic card, allow us. But we get more Mafia 4 news as well.
We've got this, and you need the break.
All right, if you say so.
Thank you. So they're just gonna open up for me resting. All right, that important. Come on, come on. So I said it's 9 big bosses. So I would assume like 9 big areas then, right? Put that in there. Have a little sleep. That probably counts as one of them though, even though it was very tutorial based. And it probably is 10, you know, you like that round even number. And one of them would be like either a tutorial boss or the final boss. One of them tends to not count. Oh, careful. It's the Drake back. She's gonna have nightmares of this dragon chasing us. What's up? It's just a dream. Oh, she's on the loom gate. Is she checking in on them?
Gloria, how's it going?
Brynn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Something's gonna go wrong. Somebody's in our camp.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about... fixed.
Who's in the camp? What the... Hey, there's the loom gate. That looks beautiful. These are going to be our travel. Our fast travel. It's all about weaving and looms and that. Who is this? Oh, hell no. Get him.
Hey, wait,
What?
just want to talk.
I wonder, was that the Ark from earlier? These little robot things, they're like powered by magic. I think the big bosses are Arks as well.
That was incredible.
Most of the cutscenes are like
couldn't have done it without
animated like anime
Actually,
as well.
we couldn't have done it without Sev.
Thanks,
I
Seb.
didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
Doing a little battlefield today.
I'm not. I mean, we just got lucky at
He's
Hells.
all embarrassed.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe.
Hmm?
The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me. Before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Brynn sleep.
Muse that the survivors could tell us what happened. Muse. The Heartsider. I don't know what Heartsider is.
Even asleep, I am a pretty fearsome presence. Seriously, though. We just burst through their veil, defeated their massive arc, and powered up their lost enchantments. Wouldn't you be scared of us if you were an Enclave weaver?
That's actually not a bad point.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news is, fixing the Loom Gate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood. It expanded our scry's reach.
So scries are somehow connected to the
This time next week we'll have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 out as well. They put out a new trailer. It's kind of one of those funny first-person trailers, or I don't know how you call it. It's the one where they like have a camera in front of them and they're walking around and it looks crazy. What the hell did they call those? That angle, I don't know. But it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Henry's just getting into all sorts of stuff. That'll be funny when that game comes out. Pyro's gonna be bitching that stuff. How's the game? It's really fun so far. It's kind of a mix of like Fable, Dragon Age, and Shadow of the Colossus. I like it.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
If you get a chance to play it, it's definitely worth it. You know, at the start you're gonna have to get through a lot of chatting and world building, but it seems to be a nice bit of meat to it. It's definitely old school, in a good way. Like selecting your weapons and moving between magics and all that. Day 4, morning in the Big Brother house. Fuck off. Codex compiling? Yeah, I've been doing that. In terms of pure devastation, nothing matches the raw power of the Ark of the stricken earth. I don't know, I think we kicked his ass, wielding a bespoke mining bar standing tall enough to graze the treetops. Did he have a mining bar? I don't know, I didn't have that one. Maybe more of these type will show up later. Alright, fags. Tell me about the tapestry.
Here to brief.
Maybe we'll have a skill tree or something. So I want to know how to improve like stamina,
just beyond the forested hills
health,
of
all that good
Hollow
stuff.
lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Right.
Much like the Hollow, the Enclave
A POV, yeah, maybe.
of the raw materials
Point of
needed
view.
for its
That could
ambitious
be anything,
constructs and projects from the Mire.
It's weird, a lot of
It's no
movies and
coincidence you
games
found the
kind of
arc
used
the
it.
stricken earth near a collapsed mine.
They basically will have
Likely,
the
it
camera
was used for the
attached to the
excavation of
person's
minerals
chest,
and
aimed
metals
at them.
before the surge.
It gives off this
I believe the
weird
natural
kind of
surroundings of the Mire were also
second-person
rich in
view, I don't know.
resources. The Enclave even settled a small
Oh,
village
Henry,
there
come
known as
on! Yeah,
Hollow.
right?
Which is
It
where
looked
I
funny,
might
he was like
find that
dancing
masked figure
with a few
I was
ladies,
mentioning.
then it would turn around and he'd headbutt her,
Regardless,
but it looked like he was
do you have
headbutting one of the
any
knights.
questions before you head out?
Looks fun. A lot of people have played some of it with their preview events, and you can tell that they haven't played the first game, so they're like, oh, it's really janky, I can't get used to the combat, and I'm like, oh, for the love of God. And then I've had other people that just generally detest how the game behaves, because it's been so long since the first time they played like an Elder Scrolls game for the first time. I'm telling you, you go watch anyone, even if they started with Starfield or Skyrim, watch the first time they've played it and how annoyed they've got like with magic systems and cumbersomes and all that kind of stuff. It's just funny. We forget how much leeway we give these other series just because we're used to them. But with Kingdom Come Deliverance, I mean, I'm not shying away from it. It is absolutely awkward, but it's awkward in the best possible way. It's just good old fun. Once you give into it and figure it out, I know you. The thing about you genuinely don't like Henry because he is just a moron, a peasant, and there's not really
Thanks for the
anything
info,
to
Lane.
vouch for. You want to go
I
for
think
that
I'm
kind
ready
of
to head out.
hero.
My pleasure.
But I kind of like that he's a
wait,
dumbass
I almost forgot.
peasant, you know.
I didn't have the biggest role to play in the Loom Gate's repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer. But watching the band work gave me an idea for
I
a
can't
new alchemical
concentrate on this
project.
fucking
Its working
smell and
name
taste.
is a
What the
loom
fuck is
shard.
wrong with people?
A loom shard.
Sprayed it everywhere.
Yes, it's a shard that could draw magic from a loom gate and bring you back to camp safely.
Why are
wherever
so many
you are.
people
How is this
happy
different from Aurea bringing me
being
back with
a
the
fucking
scribe?
drain on the world?
Unaided, Aurea can
That's how
only
they
summon
live
enough
their life,
magic to
just
bring
an
you
annoyance
back
to everybody
safely,
around them.
not all the valuables you might have collected on your expedition.
Somebody.
Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Thanks, Lane.
Thanks, Lane. Loom shard. Alright. Return to camp from anywhere in the Enclave. Yeah. Did that say it takes time to activate? Don't want no time restrictions. Loom gate to go to Glintwood Hollow. Hard to study a thing in the course of repairing it. What's up? She always seems sad or something. You okay? Upgrading gear. Yeah, I know. How do you choose between like reforging and then upgrading? There we go, dismantle. I've been trying to do this. I don't need the old shitty versions, right? Dismantle. Especially if I reforge red cotton. Right. Then yeah, the reforge part I don't understand. It's almost like how do I? And then I'm guessing upgrade means the level up the top, right? Hard leather, ironwood. Right. Right, we can upgrade the bow. Ooh. That's it, is it? Weapon power. Be better reforging first. And can you upgrade the reforge then? Don't use the bow and arrow very often, do I? Especially when I want to just jump and climb on everything. Alright, and crafting. I wanted to do the head. Oh, can we do this now? Woven. Ooh. Fire bloom. And she gave me that, did she? Oh, look, it changes the color of it. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's nice. So that's kind of your basic way of transmog then, is it? I guess. Heat resistance. See, can we make one of these? These 3 of these. Don't break their arse, do they? Right. So just adds a bit of weight to it. And max magic. Alright. Craft and equip. Nice. Yeah, the armor sets look nice so far. Points bracers. I think I have everything else for now. Alright. Thanks, little lady. How about you, Sebastian? I like that instead of Sebastian. Can't even talk to him. Well, screw you. Let's go use the loom gate. Get some use out of it. And we're heading off some kind of swamp. I see what they're doing. They're giving us, at the end of each area, you'll get the fast travel to it. And then that'll allow you to get to the next area quicker and then do the same thing again, right? Oh, yeah. Glimpse, yeah. General knowledge coming in. Oh, yeah, that was it. This was where the codexes were. Arc of the Archablist. Is that what they were called? The little arcs? Right. Clear weather. I wonder if there's that effect. You can see 7 out of 24, 3 out of 5, 1 out of 1. Alright. Travel! Go. These loom gates look gorgeous. It's hard to know when you're a new studio. Most of them kind of will vouch and go out there and do things like a Metroidvania. I've noticed a lot of teams' first game will be Metroidvanias, or possibly like nowadays like Vampire Survivor clones.
Let's do this.
Or if they're very ambitious, they'll do like a Souls-like. But I assume they have to want to build it and enjoy that genre, right? Like these guys are known for, they came from Dragon Age and Assassin's Creed and that, so it makes sense that you've got a game that kind of behaves like a hack and slash, right? Enclave's first eye was a concealed by Enclave. Looks nice too to boot, you know, it's pretty good. least they got the freaking lighting right out. I'm so annoyed with games that are like washed out. Don't like dislike that he's a peasant. I can get behind that. Just he looks, acts, and talks like he eats his own boogers, if you know what I mean. Oh, that kind of comes from the actor they hired. Oh, poor devil. Do you think it's because of the Slavic stuff? I know that might sound like an insult, but you know what I mean. Like, where do you think that comes from? Or is he meant to be like that? I do get what you mean. He does seem like a lummox or a lug, for sure. But I think that was the nature of it. They wanted him to be kind of lovably stupid. But I get you. I get you for sure. It's so funny though. The actor and voice actor are one and the same, and he's probably like, I can't actually control how I look and feel. And then like I'll never forget like my first time playing it with you guys, and T's bad, here's some X, a fluttering caution. What? I absolutely hated Han, you know? He was basically the local fucking prince, you know? Hated that dude. Just silver spoon, obnoxious, and they end up becoming best friends. And I honestly, like, I can't say I fully came around or anything, but yeah, still pretty interesting. Looks like we're gonna need the fire spell maybe. Also, it is, look. Is so the snare is there. Okay, so there really might be just 3 different types of spells with different levels maybe. That kind of shortens the pool. Might just be fire, ice, and then this teleport and stuff. I just love how the cape works. It even lights up when you use it. It's really cool. It's the little details like that. The same for the ice, you see. And each time you turn over, your cape changes. So to make sure that you know exactly where you are. Let's see, how does it hurt them? I don't see any damage numbers. Oh, there it is. Takes a little while though. Can I lift them up with the ice? Crazy how many things you can just lift up. Boom! And I can create the ice and then hit them with it. Fuck out of here. That's fun. You can get hit by your own ice and fire and stuff though. Gotta be careful. He is a goober, for sure. Looks more his voice and actions. Oh dear. Just how he controls or what he does in the story. Running away and stuff. Like, seems like he's catching flies that everyone else is explaining what's going on. Right? Oh, look at this! They respawned it! So I can fight it again. Now he has his big sword. Holy shit. Is he gonna attack? What's he doing? Oh, he does some ensnaring stuff too. Damn. Look at him go. Let's go get him. Damn, he just picked up all the stuff that I hate that the other enemies aggro to me. Fight the big fucking monster that's trying to kill you. Yeah, he is much hard. Look, I can't use any of the ensnaring stuff because he's stopping me. Where do we get the two-handed stuff? He's gonna be tough. Why can't I lift this stuff up? I think it's because I have the ensnaring thing by accident, isn't it? There's my fault. Come here! Holy moly, just 180 turned on a dime. Yeah, looks like you attack these little cog-like things. That'll do most of the damage to get the armor off, see? Haha! He's so much strength! Oh god, get out of there! Ooh! My health is low. It does take her a while to get up. I didn't like that. I noticed that earlier. Maybe there's a button I need to press. Oh, nice. I think there's a only. Yeah, see, look, then it hardens up. Okay. This is cool. I love these little weak points. They're like little cogs. Alright, bitch. Oh, all out of stamina. Get out of there. Much tougher now. That other one was really whoa, camera. And that other one really was just tutorial of baby stuff. Nice. There's a heavy attack. Looks like you can just get enough damage off it. Let's see. Let's try and break some of these higher pieces. Nope, not strong enough yet. I love some of the animated style of some of the effects. Oh, hell no, get out of there. Alright, let's get this big explosive bulb over here. Damn, he is popping off. Boom! How do you like that? That's right, keep making debris for me to throw at you. Sukabliata. Nice, I think we got one of the cogs there. Whoop! You gotta be quick. This is really fun. I would argue it even has a little bit more going for it than Shadow of the Colossus. Because those games are epic and awesome, but my god are they awkward to a fault. They are awkward to a fault. Same with like Last Guardian. I don't know if I could ever like stream The Last Guardian. So I did a playthrough on it back then. It still gets views, but I had to cut so much bullshit out of it. It was impossible to stream. Because Trico just does not listen, so you're sat there for 20 minutes sometimes. I mean 20 minutes of frustration. It's like training a real dog. I love that game to death, and by the end you just you garner such a wonderful relationship for a Trico, just like you would with a dog. So it's like you're together for the good times and the bad times kind of thing. But I just don't know if it would be a good streaming game to be. You'd be cursing. Jeez, the speed at which he's able to. Oh, there's some purple stuff. What's that? Abrium. Probably not supposed to fight him yet. I don't care. Oh, I hate when that happens. Pick it up so it actually. Oh, look at this. Where did all this fire come from? Oh, because I did the explosion. Come on, bitch. Just get that. Oh, we did get that other belly piece. Oh, 150 big ones. Oh, nope. Oh my god. I don't know if I just saved my life or almost died. Nice, 80. Nice. It's much tougher now with this staff. Holy hell. Look at that. You got no. Oh! You got no time to move there. Come on, get up, missus. I'm trying to slam the button. I don't know what's the best way of getting her out of that stun position. Trying to get him in the tummy. Still got a weak spot there. Not strong enough to lift those pieces. Clearly, this is way too early to be fighting this guy. But I don't care. God likes a challenge. Did you really have to climb that handle of that draw? What's he doing? What's he doing? You gonna throw that at me? Whoa! Yes, he did. Oh, nice. I can carry that piece. Doosh! Nice. I love that everything has its individual weight to it as well. So you're not just going to be able to fire it directly into his face hole. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, once he stops doing this, I'm going to try and climb up. Oh. Come on, girly. Up to the tummy. Come on, come on. Is he going to grab me before I see it? It's that classic camera we know and love. Just missed his tummy. Go on, 76. Yes, yes, yes. Go on, almost halfway. He's going to grab me. Oh, he just missed. He just missed. He tried to grab his own armor. Yes. Yes. Nice. He can't get me. Oh, and there goes the stamina. That was really, really great. We took him down just below halfway there. Hold on. This is a nice little challenge. This is exactly what I wanted. I love when games basically let you create your own challenge. Hey, you want to fight this guy you're not supposed to fight for another 3 or 4 times? Go for it. We can pull a bit of bark off this tree. Watch, watch. Nice. No gnarls sparkly there. Oh, right in the leg. The leg is exposed. Let's get some use to that. Right, are we getting hit with those things? Yeah, now is not the time to be throwing things. So we'll get you with those. Come on. Boom. 150 big ones. Love to see it. Hell yes. We're going to get you. Oh, 400 to me though. He somehow swung around in the middle of an attack and was able to hit me from behind. Alright, bad dog. Oh, so that's what the cling is all about. Okay, we're learning that. Looks like when he swings like that, he's going to severely attack your stamina. Alright. You're on his tail feather right now. Let's try and open up that back. Attacking the weak point. Lovely. Alright. Yeah, I'll have to figure out that cling thing. That's cool though. This is really, really fun. It's got the slight awkwardness from Shadow of the Colossus we love, but it's also doing its own thing. I really love it. It's It's awesome. It's definitely nowhere near as epic, you know, just from the graphics alone. Gives it more of a toony kind of comedy thing. But I like it. I like it a lot. It kind of cuts out a lot of the jank. It sort of has a better physics system going on as well, which is crazy to say. This is fun. I like it a lot. Because Pray to the Gods was trying to be so much like Shadow of the Colossus that it kept all the jank in. The thing that differentiated Pray to the Gods was that, they wanted to create like a survival aspect. So you're dealing with like cold and heat and hunger and food. And that's fine too. But it does wear on your bollocks as well, you know, there's no doubt about that. But they're so smart, they saw this happening. So they give you a huge wide range of things that you can do. Turn off basically all the hunger stuff if you want. I love when devs do that. That's called like listening to fucking feedback. Something you will never get from a AAA dev. Only if it hurts the bottom line will they listen. It takes a long time. Alright. Get him, little bucket. Oh, bucket! Okay, that bucket didn't do a whole lot there. That's okay. A bucket. Have to go and grab a bucket and take it to fuck it. What? It's Fouquet? Sorry, it's Fouquet. Alright, we almost got him. Cling. Let's try this cling thing they're talking about. Okay, cool. So you just swing around, but you don't lose stamina as much. Okay, clever. Nice. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he's down for the count. Where could be the last piece we could take off? Try his buttocks. No, there's a little bit of a space right there in his tummy, is it? Let's try that. Come on, we just need a few well-placed shots. Yeah, the tummy hasn't turned to rock yet, I don't think. Look, look, look. It's still dark purpley. That's it. That's it. Come on. Yes, 75. I got one single attack out of that. All the humanities. Okay, where else? We might have to go for the buttocks. Oh, he got me. He got me. Release me. Release me, you demon. I love that she can still hold on after that. Whoa! Just about. That was a sick throw, dude. Okay, we need that last little piece. Where are we going to get it from? His other leg. Yeah. This will stop us having to climb. Later on, we'll have to climb the hallway. Nice. Boom! Now, what if I try and get it with my bow and arrow? No, it's doing 0. Big fat 0 on that one, boys. Alright. Come on, we got this. We just need a few little hits. My aim could be so much better, but it's not. Sounds like a similar complaint. Bad aim, Cyber. Oh, I'll take that. Can't carry these. These would obviously do like immeasurably more damage. Come on, missus. We gotta hit that leg armor. Through the legs. Gotta love it. A bit of nutmegging. How you doing, Megan Fox? Wouldn't mind nutmegging if you don't. Alright, some mushrooms. Why not? Oh, dilly-dally. Ah. No, no good. Have to get that sweet spot where we don't drop off completely. Does it have a weak point on it? I don't think so. Oh, maybe at the top? No, I don't think so. Let's have a look. Oh shit. Oh, he still grabbed us. Damn, that was some jujubes. Hold. He's got a weak point on his shoulder there. Hold. Freaking out now. Come on. Get up there. Yes. Cling. Wow. Right, can you get off for a second? Get that back? Yes. Now he doesn't know where I am. Coochie coo! Oh jeez, he knows exactly where I am. Oh my god, what the flip is going on now? Alright, hold. Nice. Get that shoulder pad off. Oh, I must have 2 of them, is there? Oh, hold. Ooh, he did knock us off, but we were in the right spot at the right time. So the physics took over. No, I need to get that another... No, he's on the head now. No! Oh my god, that was a fucking clutch right there. Wait, he's going swanging. Oh, yeah. Oh, the shoulder piece is off, but it just opened up more armor. That's not what we wanted. Oh, he's got so much armor. Holy tits, that did not work out for us at all. Ooh. Block? He's telling me to block? He's a giant frigging monster. I don't think block is going to help us here. Thanks for the tip still. Chop tips. You've got to have one last weakness. Here, I'm here. If I climb up on him, will he do one of those gravitational things? He's a fast little climber. So where's the last piece of armor then? Wait, I just did random 10 damage then. Yeah. He's making me work for it. So close to the end. Shite! I would argue I was nowhere near that, but shock damage in video games. Why can't I get this little piece of armor off? How do I do it? Oh, he does, look! No, I think I'm dead! He just ran... Oh, God. We're so dead. He just randomly had that chance. There it is! Wait, locust points. Points are trained to perceive. They're called locust points. Gain mastery over the abilities. Points harvest them. They must be right on top of the locust, usually by climbing. Pull it free. Supposing the locust harvest requires shooting parts of the... Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's like a different way to do that. I just don't have the health for this, do I? Wait, hold. I'm on his head right now. It's pretty random. He's trying to get me, but he can't. I need you to let go, missus. Get your stamina back. Okay, we're going for the locust point. This is insane. This is insane right now. Not on the head, miss. Alright, down his neck. He can't see me. He can't see me. Wait, cling. And harvest. Yes! Go, rip out his heart. Yes! Oh, this is sick. This is sick. Come on. Oh my God. Do I not have enough? Journal up. I did it. He's fallen. Oh, Jesus, don't get squashed. Look at my health. I have no health left. We did it. Some kind of... We got a kinetic strand. Double bend later. We got like 4. Oh, wow. Look at that. Dude, was that fun? We are almost dead, but that was so fun. Holy hell. He really made me work for it. And then ripping off... I didn't know that. Ripping off parts of each of the armor then revealed this locust point. This harvesting point. Oh, look at this. Oh, I got a fucking... My first like 5-piece rare. Sovereign. That was awesome. I told you he was way harder than the tutorial boss. How cool was that? I have no health, no heals. Wow, that was epic gaming. Epic gaming, ML3 moment right there. That was good. That was Eternal Strands. Holy hell, if that doesn't make you want to play the game, I can't help you. I can't help you. At that point, it's no good to you. Ah, that was fun. That was fun. That was one of those moments you need to like just relax and clean your keyboard and go out for a smoke, even if you don't smoke. That was fun. I love that I just went after that. Like, I'm not even supposed to be doing that. I don't even care. Whew, did we get an achievement for that? My God, I hope so. Let's see. Unlocked 6 achievements so far. I harvested any great creature or archon for the first time, and it's a rare achievement too. Eternal Strands, minor inconvenience, defeated the Ark of the Stricken Earth. Alright, that's story based. Restrained a great creature, archon in place using frost magic. Did I do that? I don't think so. I tried to. Assemble your first codex. Titan Fall. Nice. That was good. Mamma mia. That was lovely. Lovely. Alright, find the path to the Dredger's Mire. I have to try and somehow go back to the gameplay after that. That was good. That's good. Alright, I'm guessing it's down this way. Dredgers. Sodden Pass. Yeah, Sodden Pass. Sodden, huh? What a great word. That's so funny. So I can't wait for the like weeks of Pyro bitching about Kingdom. I'm serious. Like, Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's gonna be hilarious. Just like the first game. Nice. Can we send him this way? Pick him up and just throw him off the ledge. He's right there. He still managed to poison. Get down there. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, we need to go over there somehow. But how, huh? But how? Now, if you looked at the trailer, there's these parts where they're bursting through the air and flying and doing all this stuff. But trust me, there's a lot more where that came from. There you go, yummy, yummy. It's those little bags that carry what appears to be the most of all of your healed stuff. peeping out for those little baggies. Not so much the barrels, but the baggies. There we go. Ah, that was fun. That was so fun. That was so tense. I love it. I wasn't even trying to do that harvest point. I was trying to find one last weak point. Was this the shortcut that we're talking about? Whoopsie. I didn't know that. I think I was in here as well. I'm stupid. I don't think they let me go through that shortcut. Let me see. Oh, the misery. In fact, it'll get those wolves off me. Yes. That was awesome. That was like middling, like tension, just fun. What's this? Is this back in the spot? No, what is this place? Oh, it is. Yeah, look. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Day 4 afternoon. Uh-oh, I think I'm wasting time going back this way and this way. So there was a shortcut. Whoopsie. Try a mix of me directionally challenged and like illiterate on a good day. So good luck with that. They've made a cracking little game here. I love it. There's so many of these kind of games that just don't get enough love. I always bring up like Recore as well, and you know, when people hear AA sometimes they get a bit scary. Let's leave that. I think that's why the bags are red for health. People get scared off of AA, but I think indies as we know them, you know, are changing. You know, they've taken over that AA. At one point, you don't want to admit it, but Ninja Gaiden and that was considered AA. These were, you know,
The Sodden Pass.
Japanese hack and slash games coming from kind of unproven. Like Koei Tecmo has really only had the Dynasty Warriors series, you know, and then that's branched into Warriors of Orochi, Samurai Warriors, all that. But that's pretty much it. That's just like milking one series. And then when Ninja Gaiden fell apart because of Tree, they went on to Neo. They were like, nope. And sad, like, there's a lot wrong with Ninja Gaiden, but it's not like it's an immeasurably bad game. You know, you didn't turn Ninja Gaiden into an RTS or something, you know. It's not that big of a deal. And you can tell that they understood how pissed off people were, because that Razor's Edge that you said you played, that was that re-release. That's the Sigma version. But that they re-released it, I think it was like in 6 months or 8 months or something. It was ridiculously short turnaround. And yeah, it is the kind of only definitive way to play it, but it's still bad. The problem with Razor's Edge is it came out when things like Gears and Uncharted and all of these newer cinematic set-piece games were coming out.
To the maps, you're getting close to
And it felt like it needed to, you know, stand up to that and compete on that level. So it's a very Western-orientated Ninja Gaiden, and that's exactly what's wrong with it. It also has the original, is it Inzuga? Is that, I can't remember. I'm sorry, but I'm really bad with names. But the original creator of the first two had left. So this was sort of a Western Ninja Gaiden made by, you know, part of the similar team, but most of the lifeblood is gone. And it was ironic that they wanted to do something different and the fans hated it. And then as soon as they made Razor's Edge, they were like, oh yeah, we brought back all of the classic stuff you like. So you could tell what was going on here. But it was too late then, you know. So the biggest issue with 3 is, one, massive amounts of dumbass QTEs in a game. Like not even great QTEs like, oh, keep mashing this button to pull the head off a demon. No. Dumbass QTEs like, oh, he's climbing up a wall, left stick for left hand, right stick for right hand, and then do that in quick succession. Stupid shit like that, you know? Then on the next one, you've gone from this badass, stoic, barely talks Ryo Hayabusa into what can only be described as a chatty, annoying prick. And then I don't know what the hell happened to him. It started being about family, he never shut up. He would take his mask off at any chance. This is coming from a guy who was trying to protect and become a ninja. And then there was this weird, like, murderer storyline. Like, the dude has a higher body count than fucking Arnie and Sly Stallone, you know, put together. Terminator and fucking Rambo. And you're like, now you care he's a murderer? He's a fucking ninja. He's defending his land. He'll slay millions of people if he has to, if it defends his land, you know? So that was really dumb. And then, yeah, there was the family thing as well. So the whole thing was just convoluted. You were praying merciless that you could just get back to the gameplay, but it wasn't happening. I don't think you could skip cutscenes at that time either. So it's just, it was a fucking mess. Razor's Edge kind of cut through a lot of that stuff, but not enough. Come on, you little shitty archers. How you like that? Don't you like that? Bitch. Collapse mine. Alright. Let's get to the next area, then I'll kind of leave it for that session. Honestly, after fighting that tougher arc, I'm happy, man. That solidified how fun this game is to me. Give me that option. That's what I love about From Software games, is they have these optional bollocks hard bosses in the corner at the very start. And it usually like separates people, and it's just an added challenge, and you never have to kill them. Be it the giant crystal lizard from 3, or the big fat cyclops in 2. What was the one in 1? I'm trying to remember. Maybe they didn't do one. That's probably one of the dragons, honestly. One of those big old dragons at the start. Like, you want to give it a shot? Yeah. Schmackadoo. Bloodborne, just because of its sheer nature, it was honestly, you know, most of those optional bosses at the start could be considered like, do you want to fight this? You don't have to.
Designed for a two-hander.
Like,
looks like it was being packed up to ship.
Oh yeah, even like the Dark Souls 1 had like the Abyssal Demon, right? I'm so stupid. Same with Demon Souls. You could really chew away at that guy and fight him again later and all that. No, I don't think it broke the rock, it just sent it flying. It's got a very nice, cozy gameplay loop, and then it just dials it up for the Colossus. Really, really fun stuff. Good for them. They nailed it. I played a kind of Attack on Titan, Shadow of the Colossus ripoff called Extraction. It was actually head up by part of Adam Boyes at the time. Adam Boyes was a really annoying, nerdy, fat dude from Sony who thought he was really funny doing the used game things. Well, the guy looks like a fucking poster child for, you know, testosterone replacement therapy. It's like, are you good, bro? Like, you didn't look like you hit puberty yet. But anyway, he's off now. He messes around with Iron Galaxy. They've done a few fighting games. Not really very successful. But kind of claimed to fame is a bit of porting work. But yeah, it just kind of shows how the mighty have fallen. Used to be like number 2 with Sony, you know, with Shuhei Yoshida and that. I haven't done squat since. How am I supposed to do this? What's the story here? Oh, I have to try and break the door down. Shit, I thought it was just a door. Anyway, not to be personally and attacking them or anything, but I just hate these guys that think they're fucking funny and they moan about the console wars, but then end up being the biggest instigators of it. And people still bring up that video to this day when we're looking at a Sony that is still fucking region locked. They can't figure out themes and folders on their console. Haven't had a good first party game in about a year and a half. Like, how about, you know, stop throwing fucking stones in the middle of your glass house that's already full of holes. I want a better Sony. I want PS3 Sony back, because at least, yeah, they were failing until the last bit, but my god, was that an experimental fun Sony on the PS3. It's pity the console was such a fucking headache. You want to do this and that? You have to fucking install it. Install the teams, install the folders. It was like a Linux PC, for better or for worse, at the time. Hence why it's like a home-brewing wet dream these days. People love that stuff, and good on them. I love the PS3 games, but my god, do I fucking hate it as a console. Trust me, over the last couple of years streaming, I tried to do a lot of older games, and that required me, because they're stuck on PS3, to set it up, and it's a ball ache, it's an ass ache to do any of that stuff. So I'm hoping their new
but first things
hoping their new emulation, they're moving in the right direction, just very slowly, you know.
So that
it's good.
Easy to return.
But I don't think they're going to re-release all those PS4, PS2 games, you know. You know, they've re-released some of them. Jack and Daxter series, the Sly series, Sly Cooper series, or a couple others, but not a lot. And basically what happened was they had the old crappy emulator, which was basically just bare bones. They couldn't change the frame rate, or widescreen, or resolutions. You were playing like 480p. Go back and look at them. Anything that they released in the PS2 or the PS4, you'll see it's PS4, PS5, instead of just a PS4 version. And anything that's been released after fall of 2024, so somewhere around like August, September, you're good to go. That means it's it's the new emulator. Anything before that is the old shit. Now most people will play it with nostalgia goggles, like, well, I remember it as 480p, and black bars around it when it was fucking, 16-9 versus 4-3. But that's not the way it is now. But that's just copium. If that was the story on Xbox when they released their Xbox games, there'd be fucking bloody murder. There's been some interesting interviews lately with Phil Spencer, most notably with Gamertag Radio, which is one of the longest standing Xbox podcasts and radio shows. They're just celebrated 20 years. You might have watched them at one point or another. Very notable intro. Gamertag Radio, kind of that classic radio voice. So they were good. So they did one with Phil. It felt like I suppose people didn't mean to do this, but it felt very much like they were doing a retirement interview, Out of the 2 interviews I watched, both of them ended with, like, what do you want your legacy to be? You're coming up on retirement age, and nothing says F you to somebody. Like, I think Phil Spencer right now is, 57, 58, something like that, 56? And everyone's like, oh, he's failed shocking, oh, he's on Ozempic, he's this and he's that. The dude's 58 years old. Talk to us when you're 58. He's probably under a whole host of stress and weird stalkers and death threats and stuff. Like, leave him alone. But he had some interesting things, People kind of get on to him and give him shit for things he said 2 years ago, 4 years ago. And it's like, you don't realize that he's a Microsoft CEO over his shoulder every day. You can't be beholden to something from one financial quarter to another. It's just not how the industry works. Look at Sony, man. They're changing their spiel every other day. Like, they're fucking cancelling games like no tomorrow. Whoever came up with that live service stuff, Herman Hulst, should be fired. But, it's not how the world works, sadly. So yeah, Phil kind of talked about, there was talk of this red line, this famous red line. It's just a fancy way. What it really means is, it was one of those things where you couldn't cross the picket line, the red line, you get in trouble. But what he means it in his is that there's certain franchising games that would not go to other parties. And now he's like, well, that red line's not really existent.
I can see the connection.
And
We'll be able to come back
people are
whenever
pissed
we'd
about
like.
that. You've got these diehard. I think like Sony will do the same. They'll be day and day one. I think they'll start putting things on Switch. We got Lego Horizons, but I could see other games as well switch to them. I think that's a monster down there. This is kind of cool. Got more like swamp, and it's all half frozen over. We can put a stop to that. So yeah, I don't like. It's pretty obvious that between all of their purchases, they will make their money back, no problem. But it's just going to take time, and that's time that the CEO Satya, he does not want to give them. He wants that $80 billion investment to come back as soon as possible. It's not fair, because they have proven that they do make this stuff back. Like Minecraft shows that they've made tenfold the money they've spent on that, and it's just climbing more and more as each new generation comes up. They get hold of Minecraft. It's been shown to help people to learn to code in schools and everything. It is a platform unto itself. It's something that Sony can only dream of, They had it in the palm of their hand with Little Big Planet, but they're too dumb to realize what good they have with them, Same with Dreams and that. Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. But yeah, this is Eternal Strands. Give it a shot. I'm excited to get back to this already. That was really, really fun.